Yeah.
And I'll stop at Buc-ee's in Dallas and fill up, and it's always like
I stopped at Buc-ee's on the way to Dallas.
The only reason I'm torn because
Stopped at Buc-ee's $5 even. So we're talking what, couple 200 miles, maybe 150 miles.
Yeah.
40-cent fucking 43 cent.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Why?
I don't know. Buc-ee's can definitely afford to make something
Oh
cheaper.
yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, shit. Especially now, it's nice. I go there just to watch ass. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I always get the sandwich from there.
It's nuts. Blame Menards for my lateness.
Everybody, it's okay. It's Friday. Friday shows don't have to start on time.
Fucking the motherfuckers at Menards. The big white beard at Menards.
Listen, we got to get everybody, I didn't go to work today. I went and got my hair cut, and I said, make me look like somebody famous. They chose Tom Brady.
Bro, work is overrated, player.
I don't know.
Get out of that work game. Evolve.
I'm going on. 3, 2, 1.
Great.
I think I went.
You should be the one to talk about whether you work or
That's what
not.
I'm saying,
bud.
dude.
I mean, just leisure.
I haven't worked
Leisure man. Hey,
since last Sunday.
Happy Tony Bennett Day.
Hey, happy birthday.
I sent you Tony Bennett, and you know what you sent me back? P.F. Chang's. What's the deal?
What? I can't send you one text message?
It was great. But I tell you what, I showed my teeth on it when I opened it.
Yeah.
But then I regurgitated a little bit.
Yeah.
There's like an egg roll stuck still down there. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I think that shit was bad, dude.
I'm just telling you they're listening, is what I was sending that
Do
for.
not go to
They
P.F.
sent me
Chang's.
that email after you told me you went
Why
to
would
P.F.
anyone
Chang's.
want to go there?
For graduation. Why you went?
I did. I'm never going back. Thank God it was free. I mean, to the T. We had $5 left on that card.
Yeah.
Just left it there. Because
that
my
ain't
wife
bad,
said
dude.
something about me. She said,
they're worth $5 and no reason to go back to spend that $5.
that's what I'm. Well, she said, I hope that there's even either $100 on here, so we have to come back, or like nothing.
Yeah.
Don't put like $25 to tempt you back in the door to spend $800 for a fucking egg roll. Good seeing you, buddy.
What did
Hey,
he
you too.
turn up?
No,
or-
it was loud last. I just left it alone.
I have a report here at the top of the show,
Sounds okay.
if I may.
Yeah.
Just a report. I've heard from two past, somewhat present cast members
Yeah.
in the same day, in the same 24-hour period.
Two people that used to be
Which is
part of the
weird.
show.
So
Yeah.
was one of them in a dream?
No, Phil.
Okay.
Phil reached out. He
Okay.
said, "Bud, I heard you talking about me on the show. Miss
Yeah.
you guys, love you guys. I'm going to Cali to rehab." And I said, "Double
Going
plus.
to where?
California."
To rehab what?
I don't know.
It's his mind, like his image.
No, I don't think it's that. I think he had
Oh, is it drug
probably
problems?
something related to why he was in the pokey.
Drug
He's had
and-
a hard deal.
Dude, that's drug and alcohol. That's a problem.
That's right. And I told him, I said, I got a friend that you should take with you. You guys would be a great pair. Get Ivy in that
Bonnie
car.
and Clyde, those two
What?
up.
And then I must have put it out in the ether
Yeah.
because he called me on the way here because he knew I was stuck in a
Jason
box.
called you?
Jason called me.
We were talking about him, so it must
Yeah.
have been that was why.
What's he
Yeah,
doing?
You
yeah.
also talked about him?
Oh, just about why
I
I'm
pray
like,
for him, dude.
Yeah.
I pray
He
for him
says
every day.
he still watches and he got a giggle every time he turns it on and thanks and
homeless
he misses
bread. We'll always remember
Yeah.
Ivy and homeless bread.
Oh, that's a great story.
you. Not only homeless bread, but if you remember the his story from jail about the guy grabbing his cornbread. You know what I mean?
It's always bread related with Ivy.
He has
dude.
a lot
Always.
of bread stories.
Yeah.
A lot of bread
He
stories.
should do like a niche bread podcast. Ivy's bread. Break
But-
bread with Ivy.
The why I bring all this up, number one, it's weird that we had two people call,
Slice in with Ivy.
but
Yeah, I'll try to think of a good title for that.
he still has a dad. It's his stepdad.
Soak up your alcohol.
So hold on.
How can he still have a dad?
I don't know. He's lost
yes!
He's
But
lost hundreds of them.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go visit. I know.
He
Whatever.
says so many broken
When
homes
he
through
when
death.
he looks at you and says, "I love you like a dad," run. Don't say.
Did he say it to you?
He will take you
No,
in.
thank God. He did say he missed us. He needs to get
See,
back.
luckily with you, he'd say, "I love you like a grandpa."
He got
So you should be safe.
he got issued not only divorce papers,
Oh, no.
but then what's
So it's official?
Restraining order.
That's it. He
Oh,
got a
yeah.
restraining order on
Well,
his ass.
probably because he got drunk and called her at fucking 3 a.m. 450 times to come pick him up from Oklahoma City.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
reasons
but he had a
people
tummy
give
full
you
of
a
bread.
restraining
So can you
order.
blame him?
Oh God, he was so sober by the time she got there because all that homeless bread.
So anyway, pray for the guys. I know that this show makes you want to do drugs.
And a restraining
alcohol.
order does not have anything
No,
to do
I
with
don't think
cameras.
that we. Hold
It
on a
doesn't mean
second.
anything.
I don't
Yeah.
think that we can
you
blame.
can film a victim.
As long as there's a pane of glass between you and them, I think you're
No, I
fine.
think it's
fine.
within certain 100 yards. But
No.
No, with drone
It
technology.
Cuts off with the
no, that's not true
Yes,
at all.
it does.
It's called the drone
no.
drone boner. Drone and bone.
Yeah.
Okay, drone and bone, you can get
You can
away
drone
with.
and
stand
bone.
outside
still.
and have
Neither
a
one of their
boner.
addiction issues could
Oh,
we
we got a
take
call coming
any,
in.
What do you got?
Smoothie.
Oh, nice.
Those guys from Wichita. I don't know if this will sound. The board's all screwed up. Eric,
Oh, is it?
Eric, are you there?
Eric?
I'm here.
There he is.
There. We can hear you, Eric. How are
Yeah.
you?
I'm here, but you know where I'm not?
Here, unless you're
I'm not
in your
I'm
parking
not
place.
in my fucking parking space.
Oh,
TJ.
TJ. In your
Oh my
park.
God,
God
TJ.
damn it.
Oh,
I was gonna say something.
I was gonna say something.
I
I
didn't-
didn't see
I
where
didn't
he
want to
parked.
say
And you
anything.
haven't been here since he.
Motherfucker.
Just park in the
he
grass and come
started.
in. Just park
I'm
wherever.
going
Oh
on.
goddamn! I remember the last time we had
sorry.
a parking
Going
issue. Yeah, I figured he's just gonna leave now.
All right, no, stay here.
Yeah,
Come on
I'm
in.
gonna go
Come in.
lock the
We'll
gate.
hug
Hold
you
on.
up.
Yeah, come in.
Nope, bye.
Nope.
I want to hear Eric's story. Do you know anything about Eric's story?
Wife hit a deer.
Oh, okay, so you know it all.
I don't know it all. That's all I know.
That's
But-
all there is. Really.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But luckily, he was following her. It was one of those things where he was working, AKA slapping some other strange ass. You know what I mean?
So he's nearby.
Then met her at some one of the kids' ball games. I think Gibbs.
Yeah.
is playing ball.
And then she hit a
then
deer.
followed her.
Yeah.
And then thank God he wasn't hurt. And the deer hit her instead. So
Sorry,
the
man.
deer was trying to do him a solid.
Doesn't work that.
Uh-oh.
So-
He's got bags in hand. I don't know what that means.
Well, we'll ask Eric once he gets.
I bet she's a deer.
Eric, I
head.
did not park in your spot, dude. I drove the girl car tonight.
I know. I just
That
wanted
is
to call
not my
you though.
Ford
Yeah,
truck.
thank you.
That is
I
not
noticed
mine.
the vagina mobile
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice.
gets lots of it.
I did not.
I went
get a big
under a
Ford
deer
truck.
in that thing, man.
Are you going to introduce these two? Because I don't think they've ever done a show
We
together.
we
unless it was
just
last week.
dabbed hands.
They did hand
Hey,
Did
I
it?
think they know each other. That's
His
one step
name
away from a high five.
They did
is
hand
Jody.
joke.
Dead to you.
Jody, slang for the guy that bangs your wife while you're out in active duty.
Oh yeah.
He would bang. I don't know. He probably
He's-
would bang your wife.
You.
He's banging my wife.
You're my show wife.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I had a
I
chance.
thought you were accusing me of banging your wife.
God
right.
bless you.
I brought my Kool-Aid
Strawberry
beers.
Natty
Love it.
Lights.
Love it. I had a chance. I let the door creaked open for Miranda, his wife, because he went on a father-son fishing trip, and I said, "Hey, if you need a daddy figure, you know what I mean, for this evening, just to keep you company."
No thanks.
Do you know what I mean? She didn't call.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'll
Crickets.
take a Saturday.
Oh, you're gonna love the way you look. You want a sip of this?
No, I don't drink.
He's straight laced.
You're straight laced. That's
Yeah,
good.
he only has sex with guys.
I love that.
You don't drink at all?
Nope.
That's
All
good.
right, so if you go over to somebody's house for a barbecue and they say, "Hey, would you like a beer?" What's your response?
Fuck you.
No.
Well, I wouldn't go to a barbecue, but no.
Good. I'm glad.
Right answer.
You just say no, right?
Yeah.
I had some dickhead come over, the
But a
friend
lot
of
of-
my wife's husband, whatever. I say, "Hey, would you like a beer?" He goes, "Oh no, I don't drink. I never drink. I maybe have one beer a year, and that's at most."
So he would.
All right.
he
So do you
would
want your
all
one
that.
now,
He
or
would do all that.
That's a dickhead thing to do. Is this before or after the accident?
This was before,
Was this
pre-accident.
Hold on,
Yeah.
before
Nice.
or after the
Pre-Eric's
the front yard?
9/11.
Okay, what about before or after the yard hanging incident?
It was shortly after.
Okay,
Ah.
a lot of weird
Hi,
things.
Steve.
happened
Hi, Chris.
Shortly after.
Oh yeah. Eric had a bad day,
well, 9/11? I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
and that was
So some Arab. What, hold on now.
what was this, like some sort of insurance scam that your wife was doing to try to pay back for that Darth Vader van or something? Because that's what you were calling me. So
She
it
just
was in the
doesn't like
van.
it anymore. It got crumbs on the carpet. She didn't want to sweep it, so she
Yeah.
ran
I've
into
had
a
that
deer.
thing for
It
like
had-
4 years.
It had 84 pounds of goldfish crushed into the carpet. So
More like 84 pounds of gold in that back seat of that high roller son of a
hell
bitch.
yeah.
Seats are made of gold. They're packed with gold. Get comfortable on gold, Gibbs.
Sit comfy, buddy.
Well, that sucks, dude. So everybody was okay though, and then just the van was destroyed. I'm assuming, or the deer.
The deer is dead. The van is in the shop. It'll be repaired.
Did you guys keep the deer?
I did not.
What the
I
fuck?
took a picture of it.
You're gonna let
What
that
do you-
deer almost take your family out, and you're not gonna fucking murder
And you're
it.
gonna make them
I mean,
drive
you
with a
did murder it,
memory?
but you're not gonna shit it out.
Oh no, I'm gonna go find its family.
Okay, take the rest of them out.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you.
Your kids have PTSD after that. Where did this
I'm
happen
gonna
at?
curb stomp them.
The kids or the deer?
I mean, geographically.
Geographically,
And
a quarter mile north of 135th and 71st Street South. So Clearwater Road, the 71st Street, that
I just
intersection.
took that road, dude. I
which
was just
lane
there.
were you in?
I was not in the van, but she was heading northbound.
What family members were riding with you, and what were unsafe with her?
My wife and all three of my boys were in the van.
You got to separate them, dude. You don't
Did
want
she
to
go
get in a
straight
COVID
at-
situation.
She
Gotta
went
keep them
straight-
separated.
She went straight into it. She didn't swerve for it. Nothing.
I don't know what the fuck happened, man. It hit like almost dead on. She said it like she made eye contact with it right before she hit. So somehow, it was
That's how
Nice.
she does with
Bad
most of her murder victims.
yeah. And I don't want to accuse her of anything. All I know is one side was a giant wheat field, no trees. The other side was a well kept pasture full of cows.
And she chose the well-kept pasture full of
I'm
cows.
just saying, I don't know where the deer came from that she didn't see it.
Behind the cow, dude.
Well, yeah. I mean, how would you? You're driving along, and what if a cow ran out? Like she,
It was behind the cow.
I don't know. I don't know what she
was it
did.
daytime?
Dude, if you got a
was
deer grazing
7.
with
It was
cows,
light
you
out.
ain't got
but
time
you're
to be like
not-
cow,
bro, are
cow.
you having
shit.
a natter
Three
day?
kids. Have you ever drove
You
with
want
your 3 kids in the
If
car?
you're having one,
Or
I'll
have
have
you
a natter
never
day.
had that? I mean,
10 and 2.
but they've like kids are screaming and yelling. You're telling them to shut up. You're going to pull over the van.
Can I offer Conrad one of your beers?
He offered me one. I
did.
didn't know that he was having one also. I didn't know it was a Natter Day party.
Yeah.
Do I
You're
need to
gonna
send
love it.
Amy
You're
to
gonna love
get
it.
some more Natter
Strawberry.
days?
What's that?
Should we get?
Amy to get some more Natter days?
Does she know where to buy them?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you buy these at?
Where do you get Natter days? Is that like
Delicious.
Only at Whole Foods.
Okay.
Summertime brew right there, buddy.
I don't know if that was like the Asian Mart or something still carried them.
They might carry it.
Got to go to
Dude.
that Whole Foods in the barrio.
You got to be careful on 135th Street in Clearwater because right now there's an entrance to 135th Street to a home development called Park Glen Estates.
Yeah.
It's right by the high school, and
So you like a sex
but
predator
right now during
buy a
summer,
house there.
their brain gets frazzled. Everybody that lives in that area, their brains get all fucked up in Park Glen. Because as I was exiting, these zombies just get their park chairs, their lawn chairs, out, and they don't go in the backyard. They go in the front driveway,
Right.
and every
That's a huge neighborhood thing, but
garage door was open
Yep.
to every one of these people, and I could see their life, and they were just watching me drive by, being like, "Where's that zombie going? You know what I mean? How's he escaping?"
Could you imagine living in that fucking neighborhood?
that's what they do, man. Everybody.
It's insane.
It's the new thing, man.
and
I
then,
don't want to be
Phil,
friends
that's
with my
what-
fucking neighbors.
But that's what Phil. That's like how his life is. They get home.
oh yeah, you're Phil. I thought you were talking about
No.
No, not our. No,
Yeah.
they.
He
That's
said
right.
he
Phil
said
doesn't
he
know
will,
what a cul-de-sac is, dude.
No,
But he
has no
does
idea.
go
He
in a
thinks
lot
it's
of
weed.
He does
Yes.
go in a lot of open garages.
for sure.
yeah.
For
Every
sure. he
open
does.
garage he goes in, he sees he goes.
I
in.
think we'll see both of them back at some point.
Well, the neighborhoods, if they can get into a neighborhood like that one at Park
cul-de-sacs
Glen,
or Phil and Ivy.
Both. Yeah. All
they would
three of them.
thrive there. They
Yeah.
would be perfect
Oh,
for a neighborhood.
If they were
like that.
neighbors,
We do that in our neighborhood. We sit out in our front driveway, just pull out.
Yeah, but
chairs
that's
and-
to buy fentanyl from
they
each other.
both they both love fentanyl. They both love to
Fentanyl
mow
exchange.
and weed eat. They love to blow. That's what they do.
Yeah.
I did
I
find
mean,
out
they
somebody
might
is
blow-
living in one of the two RVs and maybe two of the two
I
RVs.
could have called that dude.
Oh, yeah,
I
that-
mean,
The ones that they redid,
Yeah, the one they're currently redoing.
that the Asian lady did, that's a fucking Asian.
I
that's
saw
living
him.
in
You know,
there.
last
I'm sure
time
of
I
it.
was here, which was 2 weeks ago, because I went to concert last week.
Yeah, we did not see you last.
Yeah, the week before that,
You
Are you
went to
sure?
corn-
I
you guys
think
went
you
to
were
corn
here
and
last
Limp
week.
Bizkit.
there was a dude up on that trailer, like peeing over the fence. It was weird. I saw his wiener and everything. Peed over the fence
In
on
the
your-
Casey's yard?
Yeah,
Oh, come after.
around his
Oh,
driveway.
man. It's
Yeah.
war. We've got a war. It's cool.
You got a war?
Yeah.
Like
You're
a
like
band?
Yeah. We just
Mike
we're trying to get
Ditka
who
and
gets
Will
the lower
Ferrell.
rider. You know?
Nice.
in the movie, the soccer movie.
Okay, I know what you're
Like
talking
Mike
about.
Dick is your neighbor. I forget what that soccer movie's called.
Bumblebees.
Something like that. That might be Dangerfield, but
Ladybugs?
something like that.
You get
There he
these.
is.
there he is. Hey, everybody, it's Skin Man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Way to
Oh,
go.
man. Skin Man
Need to-
cashed in all those aluminum cans
Yeah,
by
comes-
that fancy beer.
Comes in with
No,
Wow.
I think he
Imported.
got.
This is stolen.
Yeah, I was gonna say he steals it from. He stops at houses along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stolen
stolen
anything.
beer is colder and it tastes better.
I don't know about
You
that.
just pull over to these neighbors' house here, and if you're bumping like any kind of
Christian rock or
no,
anything.
rap, country rap, you just circle that fucking little U-turn.
They
They
just
got.
throw beers
They
at
just
you,
give you a
you know.
beer, bud.
That's nice.
This old moonshine be Jimmy.
Hey, you
know?
want a hot beer? Yeah.
Dude, as I was leaving
Heineken?
the
Sure.
Park Glen Estates, though, there's a tennis courts right there
Mm.
where nobody's ever
God damn,
played
what
tennis.
happened to Clearwater? You guys were poor when I was
Oh
there.
no!
Oh,
There's
they're
a-
still poor.
They're still poor, but they don't act like it. It's all credit cards now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Credit cards and fentanyl.
And
Ooh, that is huge.
this woman was rollerblading, an older woman,
Okay.
rollerbladed in.
Celebrity she
No,
most
not
resemble.
rollerblading, roller skating.
Yeah.
Because it's a
Oh.
Celebrity she most resemble.
side by sides.
Okay. Gotcha.
B. Arthur.
And celebrity she most resembles Shania Twain
Really?
Oh.
All right.
or
Yes.
Sarah Palin. Or like a
Yes.
mixture of those two.
Yes and yes.
Okay,
And
Sarah
she was
Palin
doing all of
pre-face off, or
Oh, she was
Oh,
doing
yeah,
the
she was
dance.
waving the
Oh,
arms
man.
and everything.
Doing
did she have
Yeah.
the headphones on, spandex, jamming?
Love that.
It's like you left Garage Zombieville, and there's like then there's this angel to let you go out on rollerblades. It used to be a Sonic worker or something.
When you say
probably.
old, you mean like 60, 70, or
No,
like
I think
40,
he meant
50?
50.
Well, you know how women are dyeing their hair? I can't tell anymore because some younger women are putting their hair white, and
Yeah.
some older women are still they're trying to get that black magic in their hair. So she looked like a dyed it black, old, and she had big sunglasses on, Ronnie Millsap style.
Yeah.
Body, 10, maybe 11.
So she's a Clearwater 10, like to the
Well,
max.
no,
Perfect.
she's in Oklahoma 37.
Yeah.
and Clearwater
Nice.
43.
She was gorgeous, and I just was thinking about how Sonic drive-throughs used to do that, where they would.
There's still a couple
Oh,
of them
yeah.
that you do, but it's only dudes you ever see doing it now, and it's
Yeah.
gay dudes.
Is this what you were seeing, like out the back of your window as you doing?
It's like prancer sizing. I
It
mean,
is. Look at that. She's got all the
Is that
moves.
what your wife's seen, right? Or what she thought
Yeah.
she seen before she
the
hit the deer?
Yeah.
I would have kept that.
It was a lot like that, dude.
Yeah.
And they knew all the. She knew all the tricks.
Had the
That's what I
flowy
was
shirt.
saying.
You have to have the overshirt so it
Yeah.
flaps in the wind and,
And
stuff.
she had on yoga pants, but they were not super skin tight. That's a new thing I've been
Yeah.
seeing. Have you been noticing that?
Yeah. With the
That's
camel
horrible.
toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I've been
is
watching
what
since
the-
you said it last
Yeah,
time.
you've seen a lot
the
more
grapes.
camel toes.
I just call them grapes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of that
Great
going
clips.
on. And I was thinking about Sonic, dude. I bet people used to go
The
there
hedgehog?
just to get boners. You
Oh,
know what
the
I mean?
restaurant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is it a restaurant?
I don't know.
Just and it was in the
Eatery.
70s. Just order. What do you want? I just want a supersonic cheeseburger and a boner.
In the 70s?
And they would just have a hot one skate out.
Give me extra napkins.
In the 70s,
I
when
don't
the
think they had Sonics in the 70s.
no, I'm pretty sure they started at 73. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's probably
Something like that.
Math
In
checks out.
Oklahoma.
it's cocaine related. I know that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they've moved on
hmm
to fentanyl hot dogs. Yeah.
Dude,
My
all
wife
American.
was a Sonic chick.
Ken
She'd
Slop.
roller skated.
Really?
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
Your
She didn't
current-
have to.
your
Is that
current
how you
wife?
met her?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I
That's
thought you
hot.
worked with her.
Well, I
At
was
Sonic?
Yeah.
You ever
I was
tell her to get back to
Doing the tots.
make a paycheck, maybe go back to Sonic,
Don't bring up a social.
pay for this van? How much is this deductible on this Darth Vader van?
Yeah.
Sonic Drive-Thru, founded 1953, Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Yeah, 53, 73, same thing.
53.
In Shawnee. That's right. They do have the first Sonic down
Yeah.
there, owned by the Kinslow Group.
You can buy drugs there now.
Oh, yeah.
So was it like hookers on wheels, like on the TV screen there?
Yeah, the one I seen
First
tonight
Sonic
was like
Drive-In
that.
sign, Stillwater, Oklahoma has the original sign, I guess.
I
Oh,
normally
really?
like them big boned, but for those three, I'll make an exception.
Sorry, I'm just researching
I seen a
development.
pretty nice Sonic in one of the Oklahoma towns I was in this week. I forget which one, but it was pretty nice. I didn't order there, but I drove by.
Chandler has a nice Sonic. It's a brand new one there in Chandler. I
Yeah,
like
they
that
moved
one.
across the road.
Yeah.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
They
I like
always
that
do
one.
that. They're like, we need more land. Do you?
No, they just, for that third lane
Oh.
of parking where nobody goes. That's what they do that for.
So, Eric, was your week awful then since the wreck? Have you had a good week?
No, week's been fine. The wreck was whatever. It's just a pain in the ass.
The kids have concussions.
I found out I don't have rental car coverage on my insurance, which is cool.
Oh, that's
Um,
good.
You should have it on
that.
your
It's
credit
really
card.
worth it.
What's that?
Should have it on your credit card.
Oh, you driving the truck now?
Most of your credit card, they won't tell you it's in the small print, but it includes rental service.
Ooh. Yeah, well, there's not a lot of rental cars
And
anyways.
if you used a credit card, you could probably get it taken off. And I'm sure you did
If I use my credit card to buy the van?
to do the rental car.
Yeah, to
Oh.
get a rental car.
You call them
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, I got in a wreck and I had to do this."
No. If it's going to take more than like a week or two,
Mhm.
like if it's going to take like 4 weeks or something, because the parts delays, I've decided I'm going to buy like an old piece of shit, like 85 Corolla or something, and let the wife drive that around.
Good
for
luck. Those
for a
are like
month.
25 grand
You
right
should-
now, bud.
Yeah, you should let her do that just to learn her lesson, anyways.
Yeah.
I noticed that over this past week. That's
Got
something
the
that women will do,
S10
Eric.
out here,
You
bud.
take them; they'll just act as if this is all normal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When you take your family places and you get to a place that you've never been before, they will act as if, yeah, of course you took me here. You know what I mean? That's how entitled my family is. Show up at a hotel. This is the one we got.
Cool.
Yeah,
Where's the pool?
it's downstairs. Are we gonna go there? It's like, guys, we
Oh,
haven't done anything.
snack machine. How much money do you have?
Yeah, it just is never ending. And my wife like, "Are you going to get that
That's
for him?" It's like,
kids.
I guess I am. You know,
Sure,
I,
that sounds good.
you don't
You
remember.
could.
I'm the guy that doesn't buy you guys anything. I don't know why you guys are
Yeah.
forgetting this. You know, this is all
Yeah.
bought off Groupon, dude.
Yeah, look.
Wait for
Here's
the other
my
family
phone.
to get here.
She-
we share the room with, and then we'll talk. See what
She
they want
drove
for
my
dinner.
my Equinox up to Kansas City today, and I called her to see how the drive went. And she said, it's kind of rough because, your car doesn't have that cruise control where it speeds up and slows down with the traffic in front of you. And it has the beeping for the blind spot. So it was really hard to get used to. But after about halfway, I think I kind of figured it out.
So like
And
a
you're like
regular
halfway.
car.
You mean an hour and a half?
Yeah.
That was the turmoil.
That's a rough life you live.
It took you 45 minutes to figure out that the cruise control
Is
is
that
not
allowed?
like your car.
We'll have to look over your insurance policy, make sure this is all okay. But
TJ, how was your week, buddy?
It's not.
Pretty good.
Perfect.
Well, my basement flooded this week.
Oh, you have a
I-
basement.
Summertime basement floods
Yeah,
are the best.
we're-
his
Yeah, no,
affluency.
no, no.
Thanks for pointing out how affluent you are.
Yeah. Sorry, we
Didn't
don't
realize
all
that.
have basements.
White privilege.
Yeah.
Some of us
cool.
have storm shelters. You know,
like me.
which
Mine's
is
been
dry.
flooding all week too, but it's a storm shelter. So
Snake.
Well, I counted today. There's like 26 fans going in our basement. I'm gonna have a fucking $3,000 electric.
how does your rental
How do you have
rental
20
coverage cover
fans?
this or what?
He's
Uh,
upstairs,
landlord
upstairs
say?
watching TV's hairs. like he's standing
What'd he
up.
say?
Yeah.
Fuck! It took us 10 or 15 times calling him.
Just put
I-
a fucking towel down there, dummy.
Well,
So did the pond overflow? What's going on here, bud?
our sub
Sump
pump
pump
stopped
gave up?
working.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll do it.
Man.
Well, it's
That'll
been.
You
acting-
fire big old TJ shit in there,
Yeah.
it'll stop it up.
Yeah, you've got.
I wasn't
you got
even home.
Day drunk, and your wife got day drunk and shit in the fucking sump pump.
No, she calls me, and she's like, "Something's fucking making a weird noise in the basement."
are wet.
I said, "Why don't you go downstairs and check it?"
All your lacrosse shit is wet now. It's ruined.
I
Did
don't
she
do
check it?
lacrosse. Well, she goes downstairs and she's like, "Holy shit, the whole basement's
He has
flooded."
3 state championships.
Just one.
For sure.
How deep was it, do you think?
Well, I told my kids about it, and my oldest daughter, who's 10, goes, "Dad, is the TV okay?" And I was like, "Fuck, it ain't that deep down there." She was worried we had a swimming
Yeah.
pool down there, but
I'll
I don't
come
know.
down for the summer if you keep the pool down
No
there. Dad.
shit.
I remember when I lived in Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
and we had everything was tiled because it was, it doesn't freeze. I mean,
And that's the only material
cool.
they're comfortable working with.
well, I
And they're
remember.
good at
I
laying.
remember
Well, and it doesn't.
the
freeze in
wife was
Mexico
at
a lot.
school, and it was time to sweep. You know what I mean? I gotta get this thing swept up. And it's a rental.
Did you
house.
Google it?
Huh?
Like,
Yeah.
how many days before I
Well, I
sleep or
grabbed a
something?
broom and I was like, man, fuck this. This is stupid. So I grabbed the hose because
Yeah.
everything's tiled.
Oh no!
And I just went in there, started moving stuff. And what was fun is
Makes
we pulled
mud.
We pulled the
That's
hose
true.
at the top of the
Yeah.
stairs.
That's how Adobe's
waterfall inside the stairs. It was so fun, man. It was great. It was one of my favorite memories of Mexico because we had those sweet, the Spanish tile, and there was no wood
Yeah.
on the stair. It was all tile. Everything was concrete and tile or stucco or whatever.
Plaster.
Well, yeah, I mean, up on the walls, but then we took the hose. It was one of those staircases where you go down and have the landing, and then you
Yeah.
go down. So you could sit at the bottom of the stairs, and there's just nothing but water. You know what I mean? You can look up. Oh, that's awesome.
Dude, your fucking
Huh?
cartel landlord is gonna be so pissed.
No, dude. I remember my housekeeper when he would come
You
over
are
twice.
flooded, it, man.
If he walked in and saw it, he would have gotten down and slid down the stairs just like us. He would have got his swimming trunks on. It would have been sweet. He was 90 at the time. And well, I miss Manuel. He's got to be dead by now. But he's,
what did it?
he's
You
not.
don't like the broom, bud? Don't
Huh?
don't wash your house with the
I
hose.
washed it. It was sparkly clean. The wife came home and was like, holy
I have
shit.
wood floors, but I can't wash
This is
them.
crazy. What did you do? I was like, swept.
Fixed it.
It's called water sweeping. It's a new thing I'm working
Oh,
on.
yeah.
I love
Fixed it.
water.
Your computer's
I've
dead.
always liked squeegees better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's usually the final stage, though. Not
Yeah. Oh, I know. But I mean, it wasn't that bad.
why
It was
just skip a few steps.
It was
Fuck
about an inch deep of dirt in there. It wasn't that bad. It was fine.
I can imagine.
Well, you leave all the windows and doors open down there because, every once in a while you have
'Cause
a
it's safe.
random cat walk through.
Oh, in Mexico for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's called
I remember one
Tato.
time-
Birds.
One time I was
Yeah.
trying to kill a cat that kept like coming in and shitting on my floor.
It was a kid, wasn't it?
Huh?
It was a kid.
No, it was a
Yeah,
cat.
it was-
But it was a
not
weird cat. It was like it was a senile old cat like getting ready to die. So I looked around for something to hit it with,
Yeah.
and knock it out and throw it over the wall.
said,
We had
How
an
did you
ace-
look then?
Drown it with that hose, dude. Just drown it.
I almost did, dude.
How
I
old
sprayed
did
it.
you look then?
Huh?
Oh, he was
old
young in Mexico.
I was young. I was strapped
You look probably in your 50s back
with
then.
guns and
Yeah.
guns.
No, in
About-
Mexico, Shannon's Mexico life. He was definitely he looked like
I
Marty
looked
Bird.
good, felt
Looked
So
like
he
it.
looked closer to his age back then.
Back then, I wore the right size shirts.
Oh shit!
yeah.
yeah.
That's how young I was.
Oh shit!
And were you tank topping back then? You were
No.
tank top.
I never
Was
a
that when you
tank
were
topper.
taller?
Mhm.
That was
Yeah,
back when
I
you were
was
like
taller.
6 foot.
Yeah, I was 6 foot back then. Yeah, I didn't slouch.
TJ,
either.
you tank top ever?
I ate
He
better. It
tank
was all
tops
food.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't tank.
No tank tops.
Eric,
Maybe
are you-
cut-off shirts.
Are you thinking about getting into tank tops again?
Maybe next year. Possibly this year. We'll see.
I don't like. I do sleeveless, but I hate the. I got a hairy. Of course, I'm
Oh God.
cleaned up right now.
Yeah,
there's
that's gross.
There's a mole you want to get looked at too.
Oh, I got massive. Some massive. They
Yeah.
look at them.
Holy moly!
Yeah, cut one open and put it in
Moly,
like
moly,
an MRI
moly,
machine
moly,
or something.
moly.
That one.
Yeah, that's cancerous. probably.
Definitely.
Oh, I got bigger ones on my.
It's benign.
Moly, 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 moly.
9.
Well, did you have a good week, buddy?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Anything interesting happen?
I was crazy at work. I got my motorcycle running.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was a problem last week.
It was.
Only 1 week later, fixed. Did you
Oh.
sell it already?
No, I think I might have it sold, but I he lowballing me, and I don't. Really,
What motorcycle are you selling?
My Kawasaki, my Vulcan.
Oh,
Hey, Vulcan. Chris was saying that the audio and video is sometimes going in and out on that. I don't know if
It's probably the weather, Chris.
need a reset on the old Facebook. Yeah,
Mm,
just trying to catch it, trying to get out in front of it. You know what I mean?
I think it's the internet just because so many more people come in with different devices.
Out in front of it.
it's that Memorial Day internet. The
Yeah.
weekend.
Oh, people are Googling.
It's on it.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out where to go last minute. Where can I stay for 2
Figure out
days?
Hotels and stuff.
Boating regs.
Skin Man, how was your week, buddy?
Not so bad. I was late to the show this evening because the final drive bearing went out on the motorcycle.
Oh no.
What
Oh,
then?
The final drive bearing, the rear wheel locked up tighter than a gnat's ass stretched over a coffee cup.
How fast were you rolling, or was it just?
It was on the way home, so it was kind of like I was braking but not braking.
Yeah.
And then I tried to put it neutral and shove it backwards into the garage, and it wasn't moving. So I was like, well, okay, well, we'll put it in drive,
Yeah.
and then we'll give some more gas to it and drive it around. And it's like slowly moving, and I went ahead and just completely raped 4 bearings that were in ball bearings that were in the bearing.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
So it just fell out when I took it all apart.
So you got. It sounds like you found your summer project. Is what I
Yeah.
hear.
You can upgrade it.
Yeah.
No,
Make it
I'm gonna
faster.
fix that, and the needle bearings are inside of it because they're toast. I think those wore out first.
Nice.
What about cup holders? Have you put any of those on there yet?
Oh, that was the second thing I bought for it.
Gun rack?
Gun rack,
It's got a sidecar. It's
Good.
taken care of.
You gonna throw some knobby tires on it?
Love that.
brush
No.
guard,
Oh man.
or deer slayer
Yeah,
guard.
for
Maybe you should get
sure.
one for the van.
Now I'm gonna
Sword
put a
sheath?
How about
grass
some-
skirt on it.
How about some big mirrors? I got some. They came in the mail.
Did you get my
Yeah, I started
package?
getting packages. It was like Conrad's at it again. It's like,
Yeah.
what the hell is this?
Mirrors,
Read
dude.
the box.
You gotta be able to see
No,
behind
I got
you,
the
man.
got a tow bar. It's like I got it's some sort of sway bar. I got
no.
the sway bar.
You
That's
can get in
even
that
better, buddy.
grass skirt game.
Those go on our springs, man. Spring helpers for that truck,
In the truck.
Mhm.
Nice.
so we don't.
Yeah, it's there. It came at the same time. It was like just a mountain of boxes.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Why didn't you order mirrors?" I'm like, mirrors. I was like, "Oh, we talked about it." Conrad's at order.
Yep.
He got his credit card out.
Yep, I got it out. I said, "Fuck this, not being able to see behind me, man." So we can now.
Now I can.
I had a horrible day. Speaking of inch of dirt, have you guys went to? I don't know how much. I don't know if we go bonus show with all this stuff, but
You gonna talk about your travels?
yeah, I was going to talk about my travels. I read a book. Or start.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was a book because remember a long time ago I was telling you that I wanted to get into computer programming,
Yes.
and so I've had this book, and I thought it was computer programming because it was HTTM. You know what I mean? I thought that it's just Hot Tub Time Machine was what the book was,
Oh,
but it
nice.
was the whole movie. They didn't base that movie off of a book.
Okay.
But apparently, you can buy a book that is just the movie in
with lines.
word
Yeah.
form, and
You
you,
just
read the
basically buy
movie.
the script.
Yeah, pretty much. But they put a cover on it, so it's nicer than just
That's
like
pretty
a
swell.
stapled piece of paper.
Cool.
So I read that. It's better than the movie, though. I will say that, even though it's the same thing. It's better in my head. And then I got up yesterday morning and I said, children, let's go swimming in this pool, which was freezing. I mean, it was very cold.
Outdoor or indoor?
Outdoor. It was at a home that had said one of their amenities was a pool.
Nice.
Don't even add it if it's unusable.
It,
You know what I mean? Like-
it's unusable.
It's unusable. I mean, you can get
the
in
tarp's
it.
still on it. You can get under the tarp.
It's usable. You can sit beside it.
Yeah.
A lot of people just like to sit by.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
Nice.
But we got into that bad boy, and it was really
Cold.
bad. I mean,
Too
the-
cold for the kids, even.
Yeah. And the hotel pool that we stayed at on Monday and Tuesday when you called me,
Inside.
that was inside. It was still cold. Kids are fine. You know how kids are. They're like little lizards. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But here it was not good. And so I swam around a little bit just to try to get my joints.
Your cold shower.
Yeah, the cold shower. I just did it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So then we went to Frontier City. I said, don't worry. I didn't ruin your trip. I'm taking you guys to Frontier City.
And they're like, I don't know what that is, but it sounds great.
They knew
Oh,
exactly what it is.
Right.
They were
That's
freaking-
the place where everybody cuts in line from us, Daddy.
Dude. When you go to Frontier City, I had bought the passes online, which is smart because it include parking. Parking is $25 now. The pass was $32. They don't want you to know that the internet exists, but if you find out that it does exist, you
Right.
can buy it there.
Yeah.
So we pull in, I show him my phone, and he says, cracked the code, drove right in. It was
Yeah.
awesome. I felt really important, and then looked around and was like, I'm not, you know.
Everybody else, knows this. Yeah.
I'm going to focus the transmissions grinding up the hill at Frontier City. He's like, I'm not important. But it felt for a second as I showed him the pass.
For sure. And
So
he
then-
nodded. He went like,
You got it, buddy.
Yeah.
And he was handsome. And we went in. I thought they were going to check our bags because they said they do. That's bullshit. If you ever go, you can bring whatever you want. Does not matter.
Right.
There is a metal detector. Went off in front of everybody.
everybody.
The guy's just like, come on through, guys. Have a great day.
Yeah.
I'm like, should I bring this?
12-pack of
It's
beer?
It's a machine
Sure,
gun.
beep. Yeah. And a
Beep.
machine
Should I
gun.
stop? No, it just means it's working.
Yeah. It was insane, dude.
Skin Man's riding his motorcycle in the park.
So you walk in, and the first thing you see is two cups. One's green and one is magenta.
Okay.
Actually,
I like that.
not purple.
Labia.
Labia colored. And these two cups they'll haunt you the rest of the day. Because in order to drink there, anything, you have to have one of these two cups.
Yeah.
One of them's $20.
No refills.
The other one's $36.
Free refills.
$20 free refills for the day.
Oh, wow.
But the other one, if you come back again, bring this cup with you.
Oh,
It's good for the season, baby.
good.
So I told my kids, there ain't a fucking chance I'm paying for either of those. So if you find one, you grab it. We will wash it out, dude.
Yeah, and I bet you they went on a hunt.
Yeah, we
It's
got-
actually a funner game.
It was like a scavenger hunt for that. The hard part about doing that is a lot of these people are very poor that not only
Super
work there,
poor. Yeah.
that go there to have fun.
Yes. Well, they get dropped off. This is their babysitter. This is what they don't tell you. If you go during school, now this is right after
It's right
school.
after school, but you're right. They drop off all preteens.
All
or
yeah.
probably 12,
Yeah.
13. I
And they
heard
said,
one
"Have
girl,
fun."
we were standing in line for the log ride,
Right.
where you go down and get wet. but
Splash Mountain.
like a splash mountain,
Yeah.
whatever. And we're standing in line, and we had two 13-year-old girls behind us that
Did
were
they have jug? I mean the jugs, not the
both of them had
jugs.
great bodies, and
No, I mean the cups.
I mean that, as far as 14-year-old goes,
Oh,
and they
gotcha.
both had magenta cups. So
Nice.
they had
You were
money.
eyeing them.
Yeah,
You
they
were
had
like-
that's $70
For sure.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
They don't even care.
And a phone. We steal that too.
And they're texting on. All they were doing was Bishop Carroll's wrestling team was there. And I was wondering if I'd see that
It's dog.
Eric's nephew. But
They're hot.
well, yeah, these two girls were behind us, and they're like, there they are. In each little log that got four little prepubescent boys, and be like, ooh, that one third from the back, I'm gonna make him my husband. One of them said, I don't care who that bitch thinks she is, she's ugly, and I'm gonna make that guy my lover.
Wow.
I was like, I heard that.
That is impressive.
I never wanted to be a wrestler more in my life.
Was she talking about your wife?
No, she was talking about this boy he was handsome, but he was younger than me.
Yeah. You could take him though, I bet.
I would have whooped that kid's ass. But the thing is, I wanted to turn around and be like, do you guys really want to fuck these kids? Because all you have to do is go over there and fuck them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have no idea how to talk to you.
And there's a wacky shack right
yeah.
over there.
All you have to do is go
I'll
over there and
film
grab
it.
them, say,
Yeah.
hey, you want a blowjob? And they'll say, yeah,
Where? Yeah.
and they act cool
Like
now. dude.
now?
I sucked 3 of them off. already. It's fucking
For this
easy.
cup.
It's always darker in the wacky shack.
It's fucking easy, dude. But Frontier City is filled with people that have limps. You're gonna see that a lot when
Yeah.
you go, dude. There's
Right.
a lot of people limping.
I saw it today.
It does not matter how old. You'll see a fucking kid limping.
I stopped. I went into a convenience store, a gas station, to take a pee. And when I came out, brand new Jeep pulled in with those Jeep trucks, Gladiators.
Oh,
or whatever.
Gladiator, dude.
And I
yeah.
was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. It was magenta color. And this guy that looked 300 years old, like 2 years older than me, rolled out of the driver's seat. And I mean, he was not put together. And I was like, oh, he's got a hot girlfriend with him.
Yeah.
This lady had one of those
Colostomy bag?
full size back straps. Have you seen those?
Like a mover's
The belt,
back strap.
like the wrestler belt.
Yeah.
But I'm talking full size. That was holding it together.
Oh, dude,
I
because
think she
women
was
have one
split in
less
half.
rib.
Yeah, like
or
a,
one more.
a medical girdle that has the big aluminum bars in the
Yes,
back.
I mean it was huge. It came up to her almost her chin. So she had the floppy tits over this thing.
a roller.
It was crazy, man.
That old man had a 20-inch cock. That's
For
what
sure.
that was.
I'm not picking out your chicken roller. You gotta
God.
come in and pick it out.
Fucking get out of the Jeep.
Jeeps are awful to get in and out of too because they have that lip
Horrible.
that catches your foot.
For sure. And it's that truck, so it's a little bit higher. So they.
Oh, I'm sure he
when
had
I said
mud
roll
boggers.
out, I mean they rolled out of the thing.
Yeah. There's a lot of that at Frontier City. A lot of roly-polies. A lot of just the limping was amazing, dude. You would go to a ride, it would immediately break down as
Yeah.
people were on it.
For sure.
And then you'd stand there because you're stuck in between people. There's 100 people behind you. There's 30 people in front of you. You're like, okay, next 2 more rounds, we'll get to get on this bird.
Yeah.
And then, oh, sorry. They don't even say anything. You just stand there
Right.
as like 13-year-olds are pressing buttons on the board watching.
Yeah.
That's
not right.
No.
They're
And then
dead.
somebody will come up, like a black guy always had keys. A black janitors
They
always
love
have keys.
Love keys.
He would come running up with a backpack, Six Flags shirt, 2, 3, or 4 different keys. Like,
Nope.
they get on the phone.
I know I got the key, dog.
And all of a sudden, it was like you just hear like the little people from under the ground start turning again, throwing coal.
Shut down! Just stand in line behind the yellow line.
All the
please.
people in the fucking behind the curtain that make that thing work just start turning underneath you. The
So
ground
did
will
the Oompa
vibrate.
Loompas come
Yeah.
out and sing a song? Or
It's nuts, man. And then everybody had a mullet. Mullets are back
Oh,
big time at
hard.
Frontier City.
Yeah, hard in Oklahoma. They're everywhere.
There was 2 people getting an autograph with who they thought was Bill Romanowski, but it
Great hockey player.
no, dude. It was looked like John Rocker to me, like a
Yeah.
mixture. But
Right.
they didn't give a shit. They just took the signature. I think this happens to that guy a lot because he seemed. It might have been John Rocker.
Would
Is
you
that-
get John
you better
Rocker's
embrace it.
signature if you seen him?
Not since what happened in Texas.
But you're fine with the subway incident, not the
Solidarity.
Texas thing. Okay.
Yeah, I was totally fine with the subway incident.
Yeah.
When what was he doing on subway? He was doing like street art or something.
No, that's what he got in trouble for.
In the
all
night-
comment.
verbally.
Yeah.
Verbal street art is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah.
He did a bunch of
Expressing
racist.
his
Do you remember that?
racial
When he was
verbal
earning the
street
meatball
art.
sub?
No, John Rocker. That was pitcher for the New York Yankees, I think, or maybe the Mets.
Yeah, he called New York full of
Washer heads or zipper heads.
homosexuals or something like that.
Yeah. I think that's
He
what-
said something
that.
fucking pretty bad, and then he flipped off the fans because they were all booing him. But I say that's street art, dude. If you come up with
Yeah.
that on the
For
fly,
sure, man.
First Amendment, man.
fuck yeah.
Second Amendment, you
That's
know.
what my tattoo says. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that happened at Frontier City. We finally got our hands on one of those fucking green drinkers,
Fuck yeah.
and we went and got a refill.
You bought one or you stole one?
Stole one, washed it out in the bathroom, which was classy. Didn't want to get dirty. And then filled it up with Dr. Pepper.
Oh, nice.
And then I bought astronaut ice cream, Dippin' Dots.
How are they?
How much money did I spend at Frontier City?
Total?
Not counting tickets. And for tickets, I spent $200. They're $54 a piece. So 216.
Oh, they have to pay for parking too?
Yeah, they did too.
$8,000.
The wife went, I assume.
Everywhere I went, she goes now.
Okay, so
Nice. Perfect. Me.
She's
and
here, Eric.
my shadow.
127 on snacks and beverages.
Nope, I'm gonna go one. What'd you do?
He said 127.
127. No, say it's closer to 200. I'm gonna go 198.75.
It's Vacation Conrad, and sometimes I'll let my hair back on that.
97.8. 190.
Oh, he goes hard on vacation.
Yeah. $23.
Wow.
$2. Two
That's
Dippin'
really
Dots
good.
cost sent me back $15.99
Yeah.
because they still added tax.
Right.
Then my wife wanted to get she got a
Gyro?
not even pizzas. I thought she went and got a pretzel, but they just I
Like a
guess
bagel bite.
Yeah, they fucking chunked off like a pizza pretzel. Like this. What did you want? Okay,
This? Yeah, here.
$5. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not even on the menu, secret menu. So that was it, dude. It was a cheap day, really.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of steps in that day. I seen a woman that was over menstruation that was wanting to fuck pretty hard.
real hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was older. She's older than menstruation is. So
Walking around like a slug.
she just those girls that I think they're from Latin countries, but not the good ones.
Latinx.
No, you've seen women that are like right now. If you get a bunch of people that come up from
Which ones would be the good ones?
Brazil or even Mexico proper, if they come up,
Venezuela.
it takes them like
Ecuador?
Peru.
3 or 4 hours to
They chew cocaine leaves.
fully
El
assimilate.
Salvador?
Yeah.
They'll fully assimilate in an hour or two, and they'll all be like talking about Trejo's tacos, and they'll
Right.
be talking about stuff like that. This woman was still stuck in like the castle she left in some sort of Honduran opium den. Like
Love
she
it.
was,
Yeah.
she had the fake eyebrows on
Oh,
and
love that.
earrings that were the size
Yep.
of a fucking
Hoops. You could dive
747. Yeah,
Oh.
that's hula hooping.
I'm sure she just wasn't a gypsy.
She's very gypsy like.
Oh, throw some salt at her.
Mhm.
She looked like Penelope Cruz with the unibrow. What is that movie
Okay.
when Penelope Cruz has that unibrow? It's a scary movie.
Selena.
Not
that's it.
That
Selena.
is one of my favorite Penelope Cruz movies.
It was. You know what I'm talking about?
I
You
don't.
watch movies like I'm.
I do, but I don't know this one.
He would if you say the name.
It's a woman's name. It's
Talking
just
about Matilda, the Trenchable?
no, dude. I watched Matilda.
That's a
last
great
night. That's
unibrow.
crazy you
though.
brought that
Great
She does that
unibrow.
one.
up. I
Yeah.
laid up and watched Matilda till 1 a.m. last
Nice.
night. Good fucking movie.
Dan DeVito's in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks good too.
Mm-hmm. Fat cock.
With a unibrow. What's it called?
Frida?
Frida.
That's it.
That's
Oh,
it.
Fritos.
So this woman looked like that, but she had shaved the middle of it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Someone
like
did.
the square shave off though, where
Mhm.
it's clear as
Yep.
like mine looks. You can clearly tell.
And I
That's
fucking
the
hate it 'cause
Groucho Marx.
she was on her phone constantly because I had to stand in line
So
with
then
her
she's Americanized as shit.
Yeah.
at the Wildcat, and I'm looking at Wildcat's badass. They got all these other roller coasters that you wish you could have been at. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you walk into it, and there's these pictures of other roller
Better-
coasters, or
way better
way
roller
better
coasters.
ones, and it's like you're getting ready to ride this piece of shit,
Right.
But while you're waiting, look at cool ones that you could ride.
Around the world.
And so I was trying to talk to the kids about, like, look at that one. If we ever went to IN, whatever state.
Yeah.
we can go.
Indiana.
Yeah, they had one in Indiana. That's pretty cool. But we're not ever going to go there, probably.
Bring your mug if you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's $1.99
That's fine.
next time. That's what they said. If you bring it back, then your refills are $1.99.
Oh, that's.
Which I don't know how they would know.
You're out of your mind. Yeah.
Believe me, my wife and I had to listen to it for an hour and a half. Tell me that she doesn't understand how they would know. It's like, I don't work here, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just here, you know? We get around the corner, it's like, do you think that they have a fucking barcode on them or something? I was like, I don't know.
Was it just
No,
a regular?
Frontier City, their roller coasters are barely
I said-
going no.
If it doesn't work, babe, just steal another one.
Yeah,
This one
that's
was easy.
Yeah, this is really
Most importantly, we'll never come back.
Oh, no, that's not the plan.
on the way out.
This
Just
is
buy
a season
somebody's
pass.
for $10.
I've already written them a schedule. You have to get your money's worth. Dog, I told you I spent $54 a person. That better be a
But
season.
for all
No,
year
that's
long,
not a season.
All
Hey,
year
but
long.
listen,
as many times as you want to go.
Get your kids a pass, dude, and trust your wife to drive. I know it's hard, and have them drive down.
yeah, but I'm telling you, that's why the poor people, they spend the $54 and they're like, hey,
They drop the kids off every
Summer-
fucking day.
it's summertime.
They
And
do.
So they drop them off. You are golden until 8:00. I'll pick you up at 8:00. Be right here.
Yeah.
Here's $20 for lunch or
Steal
one
something
soda.
Yeah.
And see you later. Here's your phone.
You're not wrong. That's exactly what's going
Yeah.
on.
And that's actually, that's super cheap because you after $54, you
how
just drop them off.
if I was
They laminate their
whatever
tickets.
What's
Well-
the place in Kansas City?
Worlds of Fun.
oh, Worlds of
That's how
Fun.
Worlds of Fun is
This is
too.
exactly like Worlds of Fun. Only I don't know which is trashier. Both
I
are.
think Frontier City's
Yeah.
a little bit trashy.
Super trashy. It's in
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
More white people.
World
So
of
did you
Fun
steal
is
the
a lot
right
worse.
cup then?
And Worlds of Fun have been cleaned
not
up
the one that you
quite
can
a
bring
bit.
back.
Right.
Yeah.
In
I
Oklahoma,
screwed
they
up.
use hoses to wash
did.
their stuff down.
Oh, they got a lot of tile.
Tons of tile.
Okay.
It's all over. They don't use brooms.
Well, there were
Slick as shit.
there was diversity there though. There was not as patrons. There was a couple diverse patrons. But
How many Indians?
working or visiting.
I seen
Dot.
a group of Muslim
Okay.
women,
I gotcha.
and I thought,
Full garb?
Yep, I thought
Nice.
good for them. You know what I mean? Practicing.
Yeah.
Were they allowed to be there?
I'm just saying, it's like, yeah,
Oh, they're
see
writing
how,
down the
see how it feels
entryways.
when your
Yeah.
stomach flips, you know, because
Oh,
they're going to be doing a
they're
lot
loud.
of that.
Mm-hmm. Upside down.
Yep. Just got to find the right Denzel Washington pilot to get in there.
Yep.
Leave the door unlocked. Just
He,
saying,
he flipped it.
yeah, he flipped it over.
Well, yeah, I know he did. But
I'm just saying, Muslim women haven't been on a lot of airplanes, and so a lot of times they go to amusement parks to get the feeling of what it's like to crash one.
I don't think
Well, and
Muslim
to practice,
women often crash planes.
practice their G-forces.
Do they have backup?
John Rocker said that, not me, man.
Yeah.
Do they have
John
backup
Popper, he's
burkas?
Or
What if
Monica
they go on a
Ford.
roller coaster and the burka flies off? Do they have a backup, like an emergency burka?
They
Yeah.
don't fly off. They can ride camel with those. You think it's going to fly off on a fucking roller
A lot of them get them.
Wow,
Camels
roller
are
coasters
slow.
are faster than roller.
Stapled.
Yeah, they're
Are you
tattooed or
sure?
stapled to their head. Yeah.
Down a
Oh,
hill?
yeah.
Have you ever rode a fucking camel down a fucking sandhill?
Yesterday.
Okay, well,
A
sorry.
camel down a sandhill will be more intense than any of the rides at
For
Frontier
sure.
City. They had
Thank you.
shut down the fucking Diamondback,
Oh, no.
and they tried to say that they were putting new carts on it, but I
that
saw them.
where
They're
you're
putting
going-
old carts on it.
Well,
Will you ski the
refurbish.
Diamondback? Is that a ski hill or
No,
something?
it's you go and then you go through a loop, and you go to the end of it, and then you go in reverse,
Hmm.
basically, like, as if it didn't happen.
It's like the boomerang.
and the boomerang. One of them might have been not the boomerang. I forget all the names. They all have pretty cool names. The only roller coaster was the Wildcat. The Silver Bullet was closed, and Brain Drain was closed.
Brain drain's where it's at, dude.
So
What about the Ferris wheel?
we did
I
the
mean-
Ferris wheel, and it was the worst ride.
Scary, yeah.
Fucking hated that.
I see it every time I drive through there.
Did
at
you
night,
ride
I
the
see it.
steel
I'm like,
lasso?
Fuck, I want to ride that.
Do you like the heights?
Yeah, I would ride that.
Did you
I
ride
like
the
to get-
steel lasso? What about
Yes.
Mystery
Dude.
River Log
I'm gonna
Flume?
tell you
Yep.
a little. I'm gonna tell you a little
Everything.
hint.
I rode everything but the three I mentioned.
I'm gonna tell you
Frankie's
a little,
Mine Train?
a little hint on this. You got to go during Halloween because the cast and crew get in costumes.
When's Labor Day?
Um,
September?
mhm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. My season pass ends September.
That's why.
Labor Day.
Get a
They
new
get
one.
you.
Is it still called Frontier City or is it
I'll
Six
go with
Flags
on Spook
now?
Night.
The Spook Night
Yeah.
because they put a huge
different.
spider on the Ferris wheel, and the spider goes around and around. It looks like a spider web. And they're talk about spooks.
I
on
will
there.
not get on that Ferris wheel
Oh,
again.
there's spooks all
I
over.
Ferris
Hanging on
Bueller-
top of
That's
it.
different kind of spooks, but
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they were there too, Casey.
They're there.
well, no,
Yeah.
He's talking about the ghosties
Yeah.
one.
I don't think that's what
Casey, you don't have to be so racism all
they
the
are.
time.
Dude,
communicating.
The woman that handed
Miscommunicating.
me the
Dude, do not make me treat this room like a fucking Dallas school. I will fucking do it. All right?
I don't know what that. You're gonna protect all the kids in here, like Dallas
Well,
does. with
most.
theirs?
Yeah, most.
the woman that handed me a chopped up pretzel, she was for sure like a female globetrotter or something. So they're there, buddy. That's what I'm saying. They work there.
But
And a lot of the girls, I think that's happening
think
at
I'm
Frontier
confused.
City, a lot of the girls that are there that go get dropped
Here,
off,
have me a pretzel.
I think they freaking. I think that it's not a carnival, but it's almost carnival people.
It's like a sideshow.
Did you smell
that's what a lot of
cabbage
people
at
would
any
say
time?
about this collective.
Small
Real
hands, smell of cabbage. Carnival people.
Ne'er-do-wells.
Dude,
Carnies.
I'm telling you, there was a
would
girl
take his hat
that
off
was
again.
there that was
Tell me he doesn't
raised
look like he works
there.
at a carnival.
There was a young, beautiful woman,
Hot.
like
Oh, yeah.
probably 18 years old,
Yeah.
go.
Smoking.
khaki pants,
He could be the guy at
and she knew everything about the
maintenance
park.
guy at
So
Six
many
She
Flags.
pockets.
had to have been stolen by that park and raised within the ranks of it
Hot.
as it comes up. Because in winter season, not everybody gets fired. You have to maintain this shit. You got to put
Yeah.
new grease in it or
Carpet.
whatever they do, you know.
Spray it down with a hose.
Update the better roller coaster list, you know, add that.
And if you want to keep your job,
No,
you
they
better
do
be
that
down
in
to
spring.
fuck.
You didn't think that maybe she's new and she just went through training and her soul hasn't been beaten down after 3 months of working there in the summer?
From my intelligence that I gathered without asking questions, just
and based off your intelligence level.
just oculatory intelligence that I gathered from the people that work there. Newbies wore blue shirts.
Oh, that's smart.
Okay.
You gotta keep them separated.
Green shirts are managers.
Mm-hmm.
Brown shirts, you're a lifer. Lifetime at Six Flags, lifetime at Frontier
You
City.
earned that brown shirt.
You earned the brown shirt. I
Brown
don't know.
shirts are not given here.
It's a,
They are earned.
there's a
Nice.
ceremony, I'm imagining, a Frontier City
Yeah,
ceremony
it's called an orgy.
where they'll it's orgasmic for a lot of the people that are doing it to the victim. And once you survive the orgy, you get that shirt donned on you. And they all look good in khaki pants.
You got to give a blowjob on the brain drain. That's your initiation.
Statistically speaking, 9 out of 10 people enjoy a gangbang.
That's a good point.
That's it.
That's right. If we went by those statistics, dude, you'd be
The
president.
numbers don't lie.
Be president of the United States right now.
You mean out of every 10 people in a gangbang, 9 of them are enjoying it?
Yeah.
For the most part, I would.
Okay.
That makes sense.
But that one is wearing a blue shirt, I guarantee it.
The one that's taking it does not enjoy it.
What constitutes a gangbang now? Is it more than 3?
Well, first off, I think it's kind of racist to say gangbang now.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
Gangs don't always have to be of other races. So I think it's racist for you to assume that gang is
All
a
I
racist
know-
word.
What race do you think I was talking about?
Yeah, close your eyes. I'll say gang.
I'm thinking
440.
of a Mexican biker gang.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm thinking of
You've had time to think about this.
Yeah, and you're drunk. Go home. The thing is the thing with gangs, you got to watch out for, the gay gangs. That's where the monkeypox came from.
Oh my God!
Remember
yeah.
that?
Yep.
Yeah, it came from Amsterdam. And I learned something about that. They have this thing called steed parties, where if you're a steed, you're the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're the pony, you're the top.
Yes.
It's nothing but dudes. I was 49 got affected, and come to find out, they all came from this festival in Amsterdam.
It's all.
I have tickets,
It always
basically.
goes back, and people hate to say that.
Did you get a season pass?
No, I had a season pass. Yeah.
It all goes back to man-on-man love. Usually,
Yeah, well, it does.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they call it, monkeypox. It's
Why
kind
do
of
they call it AIDS? Because it doesn't help you with anything.
true.
it's
It helps you
acronym.
play basketball.
It means autoerotic or autoimmune deficiency syndrome
Disorder.
I think
Syndrome.
syndrome. The
AIDS.
the last two are
Just a
Down
bad
syndrome.
acronym.
Adios, infected dick sucker.
Oh,
Adult inset Down syndrome.
yeah. I could.
Is what they call that.
All
What's
I did
monkey?
was suck.
What's monkey stand for?
I heard somebody say
Men on
that. Men on
No.
men.
No.
keys.
Oh, you can't say that.
No.
Sorry.
That's all you're going. I just had to figure out how to spell monkey.
Yeah, yeah. There's an N in there.
Yeah,
Right?
there is an N in there.
Sneaks up on you.
Just like Frontier City, dude. I heard somebody say that. There's an N in there.
Nuh-uh.
They're talking about Frontier.
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody was spelling it.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
dude.
That's what the parking guy said there. Be careful. There's an N in there.
He did, dude.
So you hit the hotel pool, you hit a house pool, you went to Frontier City. Did
Where
you
was
also
you in
go
the
to
high
the
rise?
zoo?
I saw you in a high rise, and it was raining softly. It looked like a New York.
That was our hotel
background.
room.
Wow.
Yeah,
You went all
there
out.
was 14 floors, or 15. We were on 14th.
Write down how much you spent on this whole escapade, including gas, food, everything. Like
Less
you
than
started.
your Louisiana trip.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I do. It was less than that.
I don't remember spending that much on the Louisiana trip.
Mexico's a very
We came
frugal.
up with a number, and it was a pretty decent number for
It's
a
like
week
two
trip.
grand.
This is
I thought it was like
significantly less.
32 was what number we came up with.
Are you counting when we won the casino?
I would say it's
Okay,
probably
golden boy.
$1,000 around there.
Huh?
$1,000.
It was a grand with
What?
tickets, gas, and
Three-
everything.
Three
You're out
nights
of-
a hotel?
Yeah. Get
Yeah,
out of here.
Food?
We only ate
You
out
Grouponed, but the
one
other family
time.
had to split it.
Did
where
you
we
pack bologna sandwiches or something?
And his kids are skinny. They don't
You
eat them
spent-
a lot.
You,
said
spent
you went on
$300.
vacation. Not concentration camp.
You spent $300
It was only 3
at Frontier
days.
City. You had to spend at least $300 in hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
At
about three.
least 150 in
You
gas.
drove to
No, it's
Norman.
an
That's
hour.
just gas. Just gas in that little car out there.
They drove the Festiva.
Yeah, we drove the
That thing
Festiva, dude.
That thing makes gas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He actually
Daddy,
got,
I'm hungry.
he
Shut
gets
up and have
back-
a
He goes to
cigarette.
the gas
Eric's
station and they
it's
give him back
probably
gas.
$1,200. Accommodations would be $700, and so is it right around $1,100? Because we did eat we ate pizza one day.
Yeah, I don't know when you left. How much? I mean,
That was $30.
you just the 2 days then?
No, 5.
You left for 5
I
days?
kept them. Yeah, we left on Monday.
2 days they stayed
How'd
at
you
the
keep
house.
the bologna sandwiches cold?
Huh.
Fridge.
We didn't.
Yeah, that's another way they save
Pocket
money.
me.
No ice.
Hold on.
They used aged bologna and aged bread.
Today we're having tangy bologna sandwiches.
Yeah. No, they got a little bite to them. Yeah, by
a
day
little
3.
crisp.
And they
That-
weren't
that
fucking
mayonnaise
bologna,
was
dude. We went to
turning clear.
Walmart. We got It was vacation, so I got that good ham that comes in the
Oh, yeah.
resealable
Oh, yeah.
Tupperware. Man,
It's top notch.
Boar's Head or the pimento loaf
And
stuff?
threw it at the bottom of the cooler
I
so it
didn't-
gets all wet.
we didn't have a cooler.
It was up on the dash.
Yeah, it stayed in my laundry bag, but
Nice.
Well, it stays cold in there. It's out of the sun.
that's what I thought. You know, it wasn't my decision on. Well, it was a family decision. You know, on dining. My kids don't care about food.
Yeah.
You know, and some of us have trouble with food. You know,
Your wife
so-
doesn't care about food. When your wife's not allowed to eat in public.
right?
No.
So I'm saying, so I'm not gonna take her out to lunch. I did one day. We went out and had a very
said
expensive,
another-
nice pizza that was delicious.
She sat at another table and
Hot
ate,
and
so you
ready.
couldn't see her.
What is this, Little Caesar?
Some Italian
I
eatery?
don't know. It's nice.
It's a small Italian eatery?
Listen, if you can joke around and have fun with people that you are around, being the kids and my wife, which is tough. It's a tough crowd.
Yeah.
Some of them got the jokes quicker than others, and
Right.
you know, caused a lot of hurt feelings a lot of times.
A
But
lot of fart jokes.
yeah, but even a Little Caesars can seem.
Bring people together.
if you
know?
never take your kids to a Little Caesars, it's
Yeah.
still pretty cool to go to a Little
It
Caesars.
is really cool.
If you talk about it
Hey.
the right way.
When I was growing up, going to a hotel and having mom and pa bring some pan Little Caesars, that was eating pizza in the hotel room.
Wow.
That was top notch, man.
I'll tell you what we did, because
Oh, did you throw water balloons in your hotel room?
we bought.
That's what I used to do.
In the hotel room?
Oh yeah.
You fucking love
Mexico,
getting
'cause they
inside
have
wet.
clay-
dude.
Love
they have
water,
clay
dude.
floors.
I love water.
Tile floors.
I'm all about water.
Time to clean. Give me them water balloons.
Yep.
No, we bought a couple of the footballs that you can get wet, like not leather. So
Foam.
no, not foam.
You and your
They're
wife?
like a
You
new
mean like
material.
a Christie,
like they're
Christie's toy box?
no, they're making like a new kind of material now.
Yeah, it's like a lycra with a foamy interior.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it. It's pretty
Okay, that's cool.
Pretty space
new
age.
tech.
Yeah.
You gave your kids a wet.
Imagine
soggy
taking
leather
one of your
football.
copper socks and stuffing it full of foam. That's kind of what it is.
So we had that to fire around the hotel room, and you know, we went on a mission one night. Went upstairs to the president's suite, stole a bunch of shit.
So
Nice.
whose butt plug was it?
It was a family butt plug. It's,
Did you rock one president all week, or did you change up?
I changed up when we switched
I
locations.
love that. All right.
You know, we drove
Good.
about 12 miles to the new location,
Yeah.
and then I popped in at Grover, Cleveland. And
Well, I tell you what, every video that I saw, you must have snuck into other people's rooms because if you only spent $20 a night, because some of the rooms you were in looked really good. You had the high
$700 is it $20?
I spent more money on parking that fucking
Oh, yeah.
thing. When you're in the city,
Mhm.
those fuckers
Norman's
love.
horrible, man.
Norman's bad. Yeah, Norman was awful.
Yeah.
We got her out of there for free for parking
Well, that's good.
somehow. It got a little sketchy, but then there's a little altercation going on about. You can go there at a visitor center and say, "Hey, I'm just visiting," because
Right.
there's no school going on. You know, there's nobody there.
Yeah.
So I parked there. They're like, "Oh, you need this pass." They gave me the pass. I said, "Fine." I threw it on the dashboard. Then we drove to a different part. There's still visitor parking. Apparently, there's other passes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got a ticket.
No, I saw the guy walking. I was like, "Hey, we're leaving." He's like, "That's not the right pass." I was like, for what, dude? Like, nobody's here.
Yeah.
What are they're gonna bill you? OU's gonna bill you?
I was hoping they would.
What are they just gonna not let you get your diploma?
finally get an official letter from them? Would have been nice. I did a whole Rudy.
Can you have Coach
thing.
sign it?
He wasn't there.
Well, you don't know that.
I do.
Oh, you asked everybody. Coacher?
I already knew.
Which coach?
What about General Booty? You didn't see him?
No,
nowhere?
I didn't see. I did see a couple athletes that were
Are you assuming they're
different.
Are you assuming they're athletes?
Yeah.
Here I am, your pretzel.
Yeah,
I was going to say, are they the same athletes that were the ones that were working at Frontier City?
yeah. They worked there, but I know they were student athletes for sure. Probably NIL deal.
They could be like ex-former because a lot of the guys that leave there don't. You know
I
that.
don't know, dude. I
They
didn't want
got
to.
the summer football programs. They probably was athletes.
Touch
Thank you.
football. Heavy petting touch football. You know what I mean?
They wouldn't be working.
It was very cheap. The only thing we did in Norman was swim and hang out, you know.
Nice.
And we couldn't swim much because it was freezing.
Yeah.
And then we went to Walmart again. We've been there a few times this week and bought cheap steaks to grill on the grill, you know. So they were good. I mean, they weren't cheap steaks.
Did you
but-
bring a
Pork
grill?
steaks?
No, there was a grill there.
At the hotel?
No, at the hotel, the only time we had food brought to us, like Kings, we used an app called Uber Eats. I don't know if you guys have heard of this.
Jesus, man.
Wow.
Okay, bud.
And it gave me $25.
You did not spend $1,000 on this trip now.
No,
Yeah.
$25 on your first order. I've never used this app before. I thought, fucking, being patient paid off finally. And so
What'd you guys get?
my wife, I said, you pick whatever you want,
McDonald's.
but I mean, be reasonable about
Yeah.
it.
don't get that. I was thinking this section. It says
We got
apple-
water in the bathroom. Don't
apple-
order a drink.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
Whatever you want under $5.
Dude, it's nuts because we just ordered this horrible Thai food that she picked out.
Oh, gross.
And even with the gift card, then it will start asking you a million questions. Do you want a tip? It's like, I haven't eaten it yet. You know what I
No.
mean? Like, I'm going to tip you 15%. I don't even know if it's going to get here. It's a tipped because it's like you don't want them to fucking take a Amanda Hurd into your fucking
True.
rice-a-roni
It's
or
not
whatever.
a bedroom.
So,
This is my food.
Well, it might have been better.
and the fuckers, they bring it there. They did not. The guy dropped it off. His name was Sean, apparently,
bring
according to the
Hi.
app.
Hi. I'm Sean.
Hello, I'm Sean.
Left it at the door, and then I guess he just fucking,
Here I am, your Thai food.
rappelled
Run.
down from the 14th fucking floor. So he didn't want to get COVID. Everybody still thinks COVID happened there, which is hilarious.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
you
my
step
God.
out. Texas is really bad, which is weird.
Yeah.
But I think it's just the cities because they're all
As more this
loblollies
goes on, I
in
think
the
we're the
cities.
ones that are like,
Yeah, I know.
never buy it in. Because the rest of the world's, and even
Yeah,
places you wouldn't think are
They're still
concerned.
masking up, and they're.
I wore a
uber
mask for the
afraid.
first time today in the tag office.
They're making you do that, or
Government.
you did it on purpose.
I did.
He'll
I,
do it to be a statement.
It said,
Yeah.
"Please wear a
Proud
mask."
liberal.
But so I wore it when I went in.
Casey, that sticker's 4 years
I
old.
know I was
Sure.
super
It also said
high.
$2.98
so I
a
walked
gallon.
in and I wore it, and went straight up to the counter because I waited till I could go in, check in on
Yeah.
and then I wore it while I was talking. That guy didn't have it, and then I looked around and like half
No
the
one
people
had.
did.
Oh,
so
really?
I just
Wow.
draped it down on the thing. And,
Yeah.
But right when I was walking in, I seen 3 people walk out that all had them, and they were all the surgical ones, like that you would get at the door. So I'm like, well, shit, they must be requiring it. So I walked back to my car and grabbed mine.
That's
and,
nice.
Casey grabbed his beekeeper suit.
There was a sign like that outside of a Texas school, but it said no guns.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Well,
didn't
see,
work.
and I wouldn't have brought a gun in there. So
Right.
it works for a lot
I
of
know.
Smart.
It does.
Good thinking.
So we did that. The Uber Eats got there. No silverware in
What?
it. You know what I mean?
And the Thai food, you don't need it. It's
you're in a
hand
hotel,
food.
though.
Yeah,
It's
that's it.
hand food.
Not even any little of their stupid sticks that they
No
eat with.
napkins?
No fucking.
Take
You
it from a hotel guy. You go to the coffee maker and you tear open the packet and get 2 of those little stir sticks, and you make your own little chopsticks out of
Smart.
it.
This guy.
He
That
does that
would've
with
been.
chicken nuggets.
You can also put your poop on the shower. Like that.
I went down and asked Dwayne. Who,
Upper decker.
Dwayne looked like.
Was it Dwayne or Dwayne?
No, it was Dwayne, and he looked like leather. What is that wrestler? That Foley, Mick Foley.
Wow.
But he had to wear the big fancy suit.
Great pull.
Who is that wrestler? What's his name?
Mankind.
Mankind.
Mankind, yeah.
Well, or
No,
And he
it's
wore
just
the
right.
leather face, didn't he?
or
Mankind wear the leather
Yeah,
face,
see?
but when he was Dude Love and
Or
Cactus Jack, he didn't wear that.
Bang, bang.
I did not know he played other characters. But either way, fucking, I go down the elevator, and I look.
Mick Foley.
There was a beautiful woman that played in The Help that was working down there
Oh.
when I checked in.
Nice.
Just a beautiful ebony woman. Just
Did you just
couldn't be
hand,
kinder.
hand your room key to her and say,
Now, why if they're beautiful?
need some cleaning?
What? I think all people are. If they're kind people, I will address that. It has nothing to do with. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful. I'm trying to give you an image like you're there with me. I looked
Are
over.
you mad because he called a Hispanic woman beautiful?
And
Is
ebony?
this another one of those racist things from you, Casey?
Yeah, yeah.
Is Ebony Hispanic?
But
I'm
she
confused.
had morphed
Oh, she's
into
ebony.
Dwayne, who was now there, and I was like, wanted to be like, well, fuck it, we'll just eat with our hands because I didn't want to ask this monster for anything.
Yeah.
And I went up and I was like, hey,
He
dude.
pulls a spoon out from underneath.
Well, he
That should be
tried.
good.
He did not want to move, and they had him standing. They didn't have any place for people to sit there for the workers.
Oh, so he's doing that lane, that fat
yeah,
lane?
fat
Yeah.
lane, and he was fat lane, and he's about 100 foot tall, and I was like, I just need some disposable silverware or something. It's like, can I get that? He's like, fuck. He opened a drawer, and there was nothing in there, and then he's like, maybe it's below us. Dwayne, I don't think, it's not going to be here where people check in.
No.
I don't think there's,
No.
it's like, I think I've seen somebody eating earlier today. I was
Yeah.
like, I'll eat it, but I can't bring it to my family like that, dude.
They have
I
a little
can't.
breakfast
She looked
nook
like
something?
her.
Oh.
But bigger. The woman that I seen was
Oh,
more
Jesus.
The chick from The Help,
Jesus.
Yeah, the help
the
lady.
big girl.
Dear God.
Oscar winner, Casey, an
Yeah.
Oscar winner.
Is that an OnlyFans?
She has an OnlyFans.
Oh, I know she.
Yeah,
does.
she does.
She's got 4 in here, dude.
Mhm.
So, Dwayne then had to walk to the chef, who they don't serve dinner, and he just works alone. And
Hey,
he talks,
Kyle.
he talks on the phone, and he's bad. He's not a real nice guy.
Yeah.
So they keep the lights dark where he's prepping tomorrow's breakfast, and he just has the air pod in. And if you would walk in there, I thought he was talking to the guy. He wasn't. He ignored Dwayne as Dwayne walked to the kitchen.
Yeah.
He was just chatting up a friend of his. I mean, and angrily.
On the phone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, this is fucking bullshit. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that's probably smart to have it closed with this guy here. Because his family's there and stuff. So,
Your kids wasn't there though.
Yeah.
With you?
Yeah.
Trying to get silverware?
Oh,
Did
everything
they
we
make
did.
friends?
Everything we did was a mission.
They made ethnic friends?
Yeah, as much as, I mean, safety.
So what have you learned about planning ahead?
It's just a waste. It was all, everything was a waste. Went to a fucking art
Bridal
museum
shower. Oh.
in Norman.
That makes
Yay!
Art museum?
Yeah.
His wife, yeah, she's a lover of the arts.
Oh, she loved
Yeah.
to act like she knows what she's talking about. God,
this
does
is a
she love
menorah from the Depressionary period.
This is, I believe, a painting.
Nope, that's actually spaghetti
Next.
art. Never mind.
that. It's just so, people suck.
Oh,
I mean,
hold on. Back,
she wants
back
to
the fuck
be-
up.
I like art.
You went to an art.
You like shit art though.
You went to
You
an
went to-
art museum in Oklahoma.
With
in
kids?
Norman, with kids.
Are you
not allowed
allowed?
to touch anything.
Or
They were
kids.
surprised we were there, dude. I'll be honest. Everybody that's seen us there was surprised we
Wow,
were there.
you know what art is? You do know this is Oklahoma, right?
Where is art? I've been looking for him.
There was a lot of really interesting. It was an interesting collection. And then
Was
you go
there
downstairs. There's
nudity?
a featured artist. Some nudity there. Security guards everywhere.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure,
for
because
sure.
art thievery is big in Oklahoma.
It must be
Huge.
bigger than you think because they were dressed.
You said Edmond?
This was in Norman. This was
This
at
is
the
all
new-
great and stuff, but where do you make the tater chips?
Their featured artist was
Just a
famous.
big facility.
Arts, I get you.
For-
Now I'm with you.
His big problem is the fact that drones have killed thousands and thousands of innocent people in their
Oh, yeah.
quest for dominance
Thanks,
or whatever.
Obama.
Yep.
And so
Obama.
he had like a bunch of people that had been affected by drones write their name on a paper drone airplane and
Oh,
then
cool.
built this gigantic installation. So it's really uplifting. You walk around and be like, 2006, lost my dad and my brother.
They're
This
dead.
drone, they're dead. And it's like, that's a good plane. And you
That's
just keep looking through them.
Good
And
that drones are
Wait.
protecting us, not hunting us.
He got people that had family killed by drones to
Mhm.
sign a drone.
I don't know how I communicated with them either.
Say,
Oh, I get where you're going with that one.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, if Shannon got stabbed,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Have
want
him
to
sign the
sign a
knife.
knife
Hey,
to
sign
commemorate
this,
him.
Sign this shiv.
Well, we're gonna bury
Sign
him
this
with
thing
it.
that killed your buddy,
Yeah.
your,
Well,
your
when
family.
my dad got killed by a
Sign this
car, I
katana.
always, I signed the car.
That's good.
Yeah.
But that's Del Earnhardt. That's different.
Well, that was
That's
much
what
like
me and him have in common.
what this guy would do for auto things like that. He would have built an installation of anybody that's been affected by an auto
Yeah, and
accident.
have everybody.
You could probably be
I've
on it, yeah.
reenacted
Probably could, yeah.
all of the accidents, of
PTSD.
the deaths of the families, and I make them re-watch them, and then I collect their tears.
It's
and
not
this
really
is a
that
jar.
weird. It's not really that weird.
Well, the other thing he did, he went
Because
and
that
bought-
one guy that flew that plane in the Hudson,
Yeah,
he had
totally.
all the survivors sign the plane.
That's the one that
They
that's the one that
survived.
Denzel played in, right?
No,
That was Flight.
that was Tom Hanks.
That's it.
Oh yeah, where he played Scully.
But they all survived.
Yeah.
He didn't go to the Geese's family and ask them to sign a plane.
Oh, that's
But
smart.
he did.
He
get
could
put-
have.
He was drunk, and
Yeah,
No,
Did it on
Denzel was
purpose.
drunk.
Denzel was
I think
drunk.
you're mixing up the movies.
Tom
No.
Hanks
You-
was.
you mix up
Sully
movies
was
a
an
lot.
alcoholic too.
I don't
Yeah,
think
but he
Sully
wasn't
was-
drunk.
He wasn't
Speaking of
drunk
Tom
at the
Hanks,
time.
he's in that new Elvis movie.
Hey, hey,
have you
that's what I
seen
said.
the preview
The
for that?
fact that's what
Yes.
did you
I'll
see
bring
my?
it. You have?
The
Yeah.
fact that there's an Elvis movie and a Bob Burger movie
Hey.
is proof that Conrad is
Oh, yeah.
now officially Hollywood.
Hey, did the Elvis that acts in that? Is that the guy that the Barbie doll that had all the face work
They're
done?
doing
Is that the same guy?
They're
that
doing a
acting?
Ray Donovan
I
movie.
think so. I think that's the same guy.
Because he looks fucked up.
He looks bad.
really
That's
bad.
all. That's the worst Elvis,
Elvis?
ever.
I think if you watched it, though, the whole movie, you'd like it.
probably.
Have you seen it?
No, not yet. I watched Castaway again.
See, I was
though.
going to go. I can't
Smart.
decide if
Speaking
I'm
of
watching
Tom
Creed
Hanks.
3 or if I'm going to watch
But
the new Maverick. So
Oh, I'm gonna go see that.
I'm not.
when's the last time?
IMAX.
When's the last month you watched Castaway, guys?
Last month.
2014, I believe.
It's been
I've
a
seen
while.
It was a June of
Last year.
2014.
Last year, probably.
hmm
It's one of
Ever
those movies
since
that
Tom
can be
Hanks started
on and you
touching
can
kids
pick it
and
up
had
at
COVID,
any
I
time.
can't-
But I watched the later half of it. You know when he comes back and Helen Hunt is
I
and they're in the
hate that
kitchen.
part. I always stop there. It's so sad.
Oh, it's pretty. Yeah, you can let it get to if you want to. But here's what pissed me off about it this time.
She
Okay.
picks Ray Liotta over Tom Hanks.
Yeah, and he died, and then they go into the fucking room, and she's like, "Here's where you floated, and here's your island," like kind of like my wife at an art gallery.
I was
But-
off
yeah.
by
I was
just
off by
2 miles.
17,000
Well, how did the
miles.
cut work though? How did they know?
Great job. But then she's like, "Oh, I got a surprise for you," and she walks him out, and she's like, "I still got your car," and he's like blown away. Can't believe you stole it. It's 4 years.
Yeah.
People keep. What are you talking about? 4 years.
Well,
of
she
shit.
remarried, fucking gave up on him, fucking another
I know, but
dude,
Casey,
she kept the car.
You still have
Yeah.
your
I would
car.
be
You have
amazed,
every
too.
car you've ever had until just recently.
No.
But if I came back and my wife had replaced me,
If I
and-
came back and my car was gone, I'd be like, "What the fuck, dude?
fuck, dude?
Still have
You need money
97
that-
more payments."
Yeah, come on.
well, if she paid it off, I'd be cool.
Well, Spalding probably didn't let her drive it. He was like, keep that piece of shit in the garage.
Oh yeah, he was a dentist driver. They barely drove it. She did put her fucking car seat in there with some bastard kids.
Well, don't you think it was kind of fucked up when she chases him down and then they like kiss
kissed?
and she don't say shit about it to Spalding. He's none the wiser.
No,
He's like,
it's messed up that
she chose me still because I'm a fucking dentist, not a FedEx
Well, but I think
crash pilot.
If they did another episode, like if they redid that, you think they got back together ever?
I like the fact that you called Castaway an episode.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
First of all, it's the longest episode ever, dude.
No, he's getting with that welding
45
chick.
minutes, isn't it?
It's a fucking long movie.
So what do you think was in the package that he
Is
delivers to
Castaway
the welding
just a
chick?
Butt plugs.
I think it was.
Presidential.
I always like to think of that package filled with something that would have really helped him. You know what I mean, like a torch or something.
Yeah.
And he just
Yeah.
could have
Or a
opened
cell
it.
phone, like an international cell phone.
Just
like
whole
a satellite
pack of-
phone?
Yeah, spy
Pack of
phone.
little lighters,
or trail mix.
Oh my god.
Beef jerky.
Oh
A
fuck!
survival backpack.
Oh,
A gun with one
Signal
bullet.
A fucking pocket pussy.
bunch of signal flares.
Idiot's Guide: How to Survive on a
Yeah.
Stranded Island when you
A
crash a
blow-up
plane.
doll, sex doll.
And he gets his truck back, and he fucking acts all surprised. Oh my god, you kept my truck for 4 years. Yeah, that's how long it takes to pay off a truck, Tom. Buy a new fucking
That was. I like how you
Jeep
keep calling
Commander.
a Jeep Cherokee a truck.
Well, that's what she called it in the movie.
Oh,
I own it now.
Yeah, right.
yeah,
you
he
have
has
it. It just didn't seem that shocking.
Well,
to me.
didn't your Mexican son? Are you giving that for him for graduation?
No, he's going away to boot camp.
And have you ever seen a woman buy a
By
car
the way, a
without
Mexican
man?
joining the Navy, that's kind of weird. I told him.
No,
that.
we do a lot of that. We just don't let him become
There's
citizens.
a racial slur about that, but you can't say it anymore.
Hmm?
What?
Think about it.
Oh, Beaner.
You're there.
Got it.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
beaner.
Yeah. That's good though. We need more servicemen.
I don't know. He's a good kid so far.
He could be an artist because the other thing that the artist did was took pictures from Goodwill, all the ones that they sell for like $1,
Yeah.
cut out little drones and put them on every picture.
I'm sure they're just country rap music party next door.
Well, that's
They
what's
do that on
Oklahoma
Friday
art.
nights.
They're good with scissors.
It was a real, and then they had a Grand Theft Auto. He didn't like gun violence, so there was like 7,000 murders that happened in 1 year, and so he reenacted it and recorded it, and then put on a loop to where this person just walks around Grand Theft Auto, kills 7, whatever the number is, and then it just re-loops, and so there's a big video where you can watch it. Jonah loved it. I mean,
I'd love it
it's like,
too.
Dad, check this out.
This is awesome. This is the best thing ever.
So this, the artist didn't draw, paint, sculpt anything. He just kind of took shit that was already there and put it together.
His other art was, he would tie like a pencil to his mouse as he played video games, and then put a piece of paper on his mouse pad, and then he would just, when he got done playing whatever game, that was the name of this art, and it was just the markings from his mouse movements as he played the game.
Oh wow, cool.
So
Art comes in many
a lot
forms.
of it was like, I think meta, like different meanings about different shit within the same thing you're looking at. You're looking at a piece of paper with scribbles on it, but if you read how it happened, you're like, oh, I see.
That's awesome. It's a great thought.
It's a lot like my art that I was working on for the
Let's
show.
go to
you know.
Arby's.
There, like, well, there you go. You know?
Art's just like a joke. If you have to explain it, it means it's really
That's
good.
true.
Well, it was funny because it's like, oh, that is a good idea, I guess. You just need one, though. There's
Yeah.
19 of them. I don't need to see all. I don't give a shit what it looked like when you played fucking Toy Story or whatever that game was.
So what
So-
that cost? You didn't say that.
Freebie, dude. That was a freebie.
Fuck.
Art was free.
Now we know why
Well,
you went.
you get paid. Your soul gets richer. Your
I actually made
They
money on
actually
that.
paid him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those first customers, dude. It's been open for 3 years. Oklahomans don't like art. I will tell you that. Nobody at Frontier City that works there has
Knows-
been to an art museum.
They know art. He works the Slurpee machine, but they do not.
Did you go to the bombing museum
Oh,
or memorial, whatever the hell it's called?
Should've
Not
went down
since the
there.
first day.
The
Yeah.
World Trade Center?
Got away
that's
with
in, That's in a different city,
That wasn't
bud.
a bombing.
It's a first mistake, dude. You don't return to the scene, man.
True. Caught.
That was domestic terrorism,
Yes,
you know?
that was. What did he get? He got Muslimized or something.
No. None
Domestic
of them.
violence.
He was not Muslim at all.
Yeah, that was a bad. Was that? That was not Dennis Rader.
No.
Timothy McVeigh.
That was McVeigh
Mm-hmm.
and his
The
buddy
guy I
from
worked with used to
Heron,
sell him
Kansas.
stuff to make
Unabomber.
bombs. He didn't know he was selling
That same guy?
No,
Mm-hmm.
No.
no.
Not at all. They ran in the same circle. I mean, they dated
Oh,
the same
yeah.
girl twice.
White
but-
people. Am I right?
McVeigh, though. That's a good name. That's like a cornerback or something.
Or coach of a Super Bowl winning team, possibly.
Probably where I heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Young, handsome coach.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
you could stop with.
you think they're
Hanson.
related? Probably.
I think it's his son. That's what's motivated him to be a better person and to blow up in the scene, in the world.
Yeah.
Game up in.
Sports.
That's right. Unabomber lost his shit because he went to MIT and they did that.
The study we like
thing
so
on
bad.
it. Yeah, I love
Are you
that
talking about the
study.
shoe guy in Detroit? I don't think he went to
I think
MIT.
Nope.
You're talking about the
Unabomber's
guy
the
that
package
invented shoes
Right.
in Oregon.
No,
Bowden.
no,
That's
I'm not talking about
Nike's
Pompeii
inventor.
or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gordon
Steve
Bombay.
Prefontaine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good movie, too.
Love that.
Which version do you like?
I like the one when he blows up Oklahoma City.
That's not,
Fertilizer, huh?
that's
Who knew?
pre-Comtane. That's the one where you.
Yeah, why didn't he just fly it in?
I don't know.
It's true. It's
Fertilizer is nasty, though. When I cleaned out Big Red the other day,
good.
I
Oh,
neglected to
so
mention
much fertilizer back there.
it had burned the carpet off.
Oh yeah, if it spills,
Oh
a
wait.
little heat, little water.
Yeah,
Was
we left it there for about a year.
Was
It can be
No.
real
Oh.
explosive under the right circumstance, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
no, was
for
it
sure.
concentrate or was it sprinkles?
Just cheapest stuff you can buy. I'm
Oh, then
probably
you're
sure it was
fine.
concentrate.
It's probably cough so bad when we drive the thing around with
yeah.
windows up.
It's good for the food though. It does help
Smoke and
age the
flicker
meat.
cigarettes on it.
Look at it. Yeah.
That's how, he cleans
times
his,
did I
that's how he
ask?
cleans his hand in the day. He just rubs it on
Yeah,
the carpet.
Well, he
Ah,
never
right.
knew because he dumps gasoline
Hand
back there so much.
sanitizer.
That,
Yeah. Well, anyways, the floorboard, no rust. So
Perfect. Clean.
they're clean.
It's been growing well.
Yeah, it's weird.
You can always use that stuff for
There's
hiding
a hole,
bodies.
but no rust around the hole.
A
I
giant
did
hole.
have a. Do you think that people that have the last name? Because I thought that today there was a highway that the last name was Copeland, and I knew a guy that had that last name.
Yeah.
And I almost
Dexter.
asked him if he was related to the Memorial Highway.
Yeah.
Then I thought maybe he is, and that person's probably dead. Then
Yeah.
that's why there's a memorial.
Buried in the.
No, all Memorial Highways aren't just to dead people. I don't think most of them are probably.
Most of this guy seemed to be. It was a cop, and usually you only get a memorial if you die.
Well, he could have just killed somebody.
I only
Cops
know,
go to jail for that
I
now.
only know one
Well, this is
Copeland.
before though. They,
Stewart Copeland.
Oh no, this is the guy that's bringing in the wrestling coach. The only person I knew in Heston that's bringing in the immigrants from Ukraine.
Oh yeah, I want to meet him. The one that's going to do
My
the
aunt has-
burnt
my
hot
aunt
dog
has 8
travel truck.
Ukrainian immigrants currently in Seattle. So
Really?
Yeah.
What is she doing to him?
I don't know, sex parties and whatever you do with Ukrainian immigrants. I think they're all women.
Oh
maybe
God!
a couple
Oh,
kids.
let's go visit because Ukrainian women.
I haven't seen any pictures yet.
If you get past the smell, dude, it's bad.
Yeah,
well, they
it's
clean them
really
up. I mean, they clean them up.
Like when you go into prison, they fucking wash them off and
They
throw the
delouse
powdered
them.
sugar
Yeah,
on them
delouse-
like
delouse
Shawshank.
them.
Yeah, like LeBron does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he delouses before every game.
They
Right.
put some bolt-ons on them, do some pelvic floor exercises,
Yep.
Give
Get
him a
him-
shower like
get them
R.
ready for
Kelly.
the auction.
I'd roller derby them girls.
Oh, for sure.
Get them on that skate.
I'd pee on
I think
so
they're
hard.
just putting them up until they can go home to their homeland.
Oh, I'm
Huh?
sure they're getting paid.
Dude, they're
for it.
never going back.
Yeah,
there.
they're
Their
not going
homeland
back.
is now
Here.
Russia, dude.
Yeah.
It's,
Their homeland's
Well,
your
tell-
aunt's house
whatever.
in Seattle.
right.
Well, that's cool.
I don't think Russia.
My aunt's
they're
super-
winning, dude. I think last I checked.
Russia.
No, I think the only parts of it. They held their own shit in some
I think there's
areas.
only losers in this.
Not since we
That's
gave them
true.
$4 billion worth
No,
of
40.
guns.
Yeah.
40.
40.
Oh, 40.
No, it's only we're only up to 80 billion, and
That's not
you look
total.
at that. That's not even one third of Bezos' wealth.
That one little
I mean,
18 bought those two ARs for like
That's almost that's
10
basically
grand.
that's basically
So,
what Tiger Woods has made in his career.
Oh, it's the same. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't.
That's
think
basically what a new Ford truck costs.
When I checked the
That's
scoreboard,
true.
Pretty
it
close.
was first round 1-0 Russia is what I checked.
yeah.
No, I think, but yeah, but
Over.
Over.
no,
yeah.
I think
Splashing
it's-
red.
I think it,
You know.
First inning,
They're doing
dude.
pretty good.
Russia had like 33 hits.
they can't. They couldn't. They
Ukraine
had
had
to,
2.
I think they've decided they're only giving them a third of the country, and then they're going to stop there. And
It's not bad.
Yeah, have our lakes and waterways.
Yeah, just the
Pipelines too.
Yeah.
just the big stuff.
I know if you carved our America up and we
They
got
put
just the West
Kiev
Coast,
safe.
I'd be super happy about
And
that.
and the harbors.
No, dude, because we had a lot of great art that comes out of there.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I'd like to have access to that.
Drone art.
People are going to turn on Russia eventually.
No, that was just macaroni glued onto butt plugs.
I think a lot of those Ukrainians are Russian, is a
Yeah.
thing.
It's true. It was theirs to begin with.
That's not true.
What's not true?
It was never Russia's. It was part of the USSR. That's not
Russia owned all that, dude.
Back in the
Soviet
USSR
Union,
was a
that's-
Beatles song, so the
David
Beatles is
Bowie
blamed.
said
It's
that.
like it was like
Sure.
a combined statehood
Yeah, ran
that broke
by
up.
It was the
Russia.
it was the heart. It was the homeland of Russia. It was where it all started.
It's the heart of the world, really,
Kiev.
if you think about it.
It's where Chernobyl is.
It's where a lot of our culture comes from.
I think Crimea was the one that was the big
They only
one.
let him have it because Chernobyl was just a mess. It's come
Smoldering.
You
back.
can have that shit back.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Oh,
Well,
no.
they got it back because now
still
it's
running.
No, they left it again, and now it's back in Ukrainian control.
Oh, good.
for now.
Yeah.
Now they can weaponize it.
Here, hold on.
They pushed
Oh,
they pushed it back, man. We got
Update.
them enough stuff. Got them some planes. They're fighting back.
I sent him T's and P's.
I did too. I sent them beans.
I sent him dick pics.
I sent
I
them
appreciate
nothing.
that.
Well, easy,
I know you send your
TJ.
shit to Putin. I know.
Tribute.
No, I don't.
If I get
care
this
for any of them.
GMC Commander paid off, dude, I'll send him that. It's just 17 more payments.
Nice.
Guy's gonna have this. Still low miles. I was on an island for 4 years. Non-Russian.
I don't know where was his island. Did we ever figure that out? He was just like on like Honolulu. wasn't
In the
he?
ocean.
It was
Pretty sure it was ocean.
it was ocean
based.
Yeah.
related.
You don't think he was land island?
Judging by the temperature,
I
it
can't
seemed
confirm.
southern hemisphere, but not too
I
far.
mean, wouldn't it
southern.
be funny if he was just like 2 miles from like Hawaii?
That'd be the best for him if he could still go shopping. Just put especially during COVID,
Well,
just
like,
put your
he could
mask
just,
on.
I don't know if like he could back. I don't know if he had a phone, but he could probably Uber Eats some stuff over.
No,
Yeah, $25 gift card.
no phones back then.
They had phones, but just not cell phones.
Yeah.
I mean, it even had cell phones. Just
Had
only
this
Zach
stupid
Morris had
corded
one.
the wall
Those were the
tangled
worst.
up in. It is the worst, dude. The only thing that you can't tangle a noodle like that hangs off a phone is with a spoon. Does that make sense, Eric?
No, it is not.
I tried to, before I went and asked Dwayne for my silverware, I tried to eat it with a spoon. And I could not get the Thai noodles to stay in the spoon.
Oh, you gotta chop those
Yeah,
up.
you got to chop it, and then
I couldn't get good traction on them, and I thought this is the only
Yeah.
thing ever
I eat
that doesn't get caught on a hose.
That's two
We
I eat
should
things.
make-
spaghetti with a spoon.
Have you ever pulled a hose out and walked like 3 inches and turned around like, how in the world is it caught there?
Yeah.
All
And then you
constantly.
like 4 more feet. How in the fuck is it caught there?
every air hose,
If-
every water
yeah,
hose.
If it was made out
every-
of spoons, no problem.
That's a Will Smith entanglement. You know what I mean?
Put a bunch of
Thick.
spoons on our wheels and spoons on anything a hose could catch on,
I
you'd
don't
be
think
fine.
That would.
And flip them either way. I don't care. It won't catch. Dude, I was in a hotel room, very fancy, 14th floor, standing on a balcony
I seen that all glass
inside because it was
windows.
frightening out there.
That would suck
and
to be there in a bombing.
This was such an old hotel that they did not lock the windows. Ivy would love it here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He got slid right on
Yeah,
out to
right
say.
on out there.
I think he probably broke his arm, but he was only on the second floor.
But you could go out on the balcony, and that shit was crazy. 14 stories high, you feel like Superman.
It's a great
So-
place for a sniper
you-
rifle.
I was trying to eat
You know what I mean?
How does
noodles
being up high make?
like Superman because he flies, dude.
Yeah,
You could be Superman for
Yeah.
15 seconds,
for
probably.
sure.
Oh, if I jump,
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't think I can jump for 15 seconds.
You don't think?
Not from 14.
I probably could.
yeah.
It's a second a floor.
With the right angle.
Yeah,
Tie a towel around
could
here.
fall. Yeah.
You gotta have a cape.
Oh, I thought you meant I could actually jump.
Yeah, you-
My hang time would be 15
Be
seconds.
sweet.
No.
That'd be
Before you hit the
probably
ground.
world record.
Well, yeah, that would be a world record.
It's a long time.
You obviously would use a pillowcase to float down.
Yeah.
And it works. I've seen that.
I don't know if I would jump out of that. I didn't like the Ferris wheel, and I didn't like standing on the balcony.
I couldn't imagine. You don't like heights. Do
You don't like heights, man.
I don't mind it.
You don't
if,
like being
like
on
the
top of a roof.
No, the roller coaster was fine because it felt like you're going to die for a million other reasons. You know what I mean? You didn't think about
Sure.
height. It felt like this is made of wood. You know.
Yeah.
Like a roller coaster.
I get it when they made it out of wood because guess what? We only have wood.
Speaking of heights, I had a little bit.
That was
of
100 years ago.
I had a little bit of scare.
Yeah.
I had my scaffolding out there on the big barn because I've been.
What'd you do? Clean it with water and then get on it?
Yeah, well, it was already clean. It rained so bad,
Well, you
which I
just
like.
tiled it, so
And I moved the scaffolding inside, and I pushed one of the scaffolding out a little bit to get out, on the very tip
multiple scaffoldings.
tip top.
Okay.
Tip top to peel the sheeting off. I'm picking the old stuff off.
Yes, I'm following.
So I got up there. I was like, oh, okay, and then I put all the way at the top. And so I'm up there, 30, 20 foot, whatever they are.
16.
Probably 20. I would say
Something like
20.
that.
At
Because
the
I'm
peak,
standing.
20.
Yeah, I'm standing.
If
up.
I'm jumping straight up, I can
17
barely touch it. So 20 feet. From
yeah,
now.
probably 20 feet.
Sounds accurate.
7.5.
And when you're on the top run, you don't have any. There's nothing to hold on to. So I'm holding on to the barn, and I stood up,
The
and
one
I'm
that
like,
you've torn apart.
"Hey, dummy!"
Yeah.
You could have pushed the scaffolding out just a little bit further, so you can actually walk around. I mean, I had just my feet were kind of, and like my heel was off the edge, and I was like, "That this is how I die." You know what I mean? This is how I die. And so I'm
I don't
doing
know if
it.
you die from the fall, but if nobody comes and checks on you for a while.
I think you would fucking live and thrive even if you broke yourself.
No one would check on.
That's
I
what
know.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's how you would die.
I bet you
just
could show up
laying
4
there.
years later
A lot
from
of
that
bee
barn,
stings.
Probably.
and you would have survived.
Oh, he killed the bees. He killed the ground bees. He sprayed them with one can of, or two cans of
they're
stuff.
bad. We
They're
played
dead.
this game. We killed
They are
billions
dead.
of them.
You just
Well,
made
I
it
was
stronger.
I was really weird. I was really weirded out to see him this year because I thought you guys had burned
We
them
did.
all
We killed
last season.
well, that was 2 seasons ago. I've
Well,
got the video.
They
still.
came back.
We killed a billion of them.
Your barn floor looks like Ray Liotta's face.
Anyway, I almost died.
May he rest in peace.
That was my story.
I
Because
don't think
I-
you would have died.
So, but you did live. You survived it.
Well, I had the thing in my head that was like, hey, dummy, just climb back down. I mean,
And
we're
move it.
talking about.
I don't know if it's like a story that happened later.
But I had like up and down these fucking things 8 trillion times. You know what I mean? So going down to just move
it.
the thing so I'd be a little safer. It's kind of like the pussy way out. So I was like, if I just die,
You
and I
died a
slip
man.
Yeah, I died a man.
Yeah.
Because they'll see the scaffolding. It's like, why didn't you move it out, dummy?
Mhm.
You can't
a
reach
man.
that.
And somebody
You
would
know what
say, he's a fucking man.
Fucking man.
Yeah.
Well,
He's getting stung by bees. Put his glasses
He thought
on,
he
but
could fly.
you know what I mean.
I don't know. I like to imagine that you hit the ground and like
Rolled, tucked and rolled.
Jumped up, was like, "What the
you
fuck?"
broke a lot of stuff and you had to lay there. But like an animal would come to fuck with you and you
hit
would.
my shin.
His hips look
Hit it.
old, but they're still 40s.
I think you could. It'd be hilarious.
We were
if you lived
busting
out
up
there.
firewood. He was on the tip top of the tree, cutting a dead tree down, drunk off his ass.
There's smaller trees out there that you
drunk
could.
off his ass, and then he was tying a rope, and he didn't stop at the rungs of the ladder. He just kept shimmying up this dead tree, and the tree could be hollow. We don't know. It's dead. It's
Yeah.
been dead for a
The
while.
tree
Dead would have moved in.
Usually a dead
Well,
one
it
you
would
start
have
at the
fallen.
bottom.
Right.
It
And
would've
so
fallen.
he went up there and he tied
Yeah.
the tree way up there, and then I got the 4-wheeler.
Oh yeah, hook it up.
Hooked up.
I'll
Well,
just
no,
slide down
pull
the
it.
rope.
Yeah, to pull it. Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Zip
He
tie
cut.
down or
He
whatever.
did.
Why
He zip tied
cuts?
down and got down, and then I just pulled it down with the old 4-wheeler. But I mean, I thought of him too because it's like, well, what would Zach do? He would just drink another drink and say, "Fuck it, I'm not going out there and
He'd
move
build
this
a
shit."
new scaffolding out of empty cans.
For sure.
And bee carcasses.
Just stay up there to stack the cans. So you can drop
Eventually
it
it'll
right.
kill
Nope,
him.
that's not right. Hold on.
You leave a drink in each can, it actually stacks well, and they
It'll get stronger.
Yeah.
They have to be bottom heavy.
Have
Right.
you ever crushed a can with like partially full? It's a lot harder than
No,
an
that's
empty one.
stupid. That's stupid to do that.
Well, I do it sometimes just for. I like to.
Can't tile a can, dude.
I would have to imagine if you were laying there
But you
dying,
can resin one.
and the wife and kid came to find you, it'd be like if they were playing hide and go seek with little kids, you had to pretend you didn't see them. They'd
Oh.
see you, and they're like, "Where are you at, Shannon?" And they just keep on
He's
walking.
not here. Help!
I guess we'll just go look over here now.
Help!
I did have a moment in the tall grass, and I had moved some
That could
stuff.
be a country song. The moment in the
Yeah.
tall grass.
Moment in the tall
Keep
grass.
going.
I was writing,
All right,
and I
Trace
dropped my phone and I picked it up, but I fell over, and both
Bees sting me.
my old dogs came over there, and they
Did you scream when you fell over?
You're dead. Like the dead. Hold on, the dead one.
Huh? Not the dead dog.
Zombie
Okay,
dog?
that would hold it.
Yeah.
That would
Well,
Well,
a
I
great
said,
story,
I said my
dude.
fucking
older
direction of
dogs
this
because
story.
I've got 20 now, and
Yeah,
so
that's true.
the two oldest came over,
Okay,
and instead of like
still live ones.
checking on me and like seeing if I was dead,
They're sniffing around.
oh no, they just laid right on. I mean, they just. So I was like,
Sex with your face.
yeah, no, I'm not. No, I'm not going to get found. They're just going to go
No,
out there. Oh,
fuck
that's
you.
there's the dogs. Shannon.
That's true.
I
But
had that moment.
they feel nice on top of you, though.
But you're fine.
in
They
a
were
way.
wet.
Mm.
They were wet and really just
You didn't fall.
bad. No, I didn't fall. I didn't fall.
Is the roof done?
No, not at all. Well, about half of it is. That's good.
No.
Half of it is. Zachary came out and we did it basically one day. We did the whole thing. We had taken off
I was
two.
gonna say he left with you last weekend again. I thought you guys were gonna finish it.
No, we were working on the chicken run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turned out
You guys should
great.
Focus on.
Well, we had to stop for a second,
Me
and
and
it
E are
rained
still
all last.
working on the lake house. We're doing the
Yeah.
shed out
Yeah,
by the
that's
lake.
good. How's that coming?
It's moving along.
I got the plans right here.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the permits.
I don't know if
Oh,
you.
that's
We're going with the
that's a
different kind of-
swastika.
We're going with the. No, it's four shade. It's four.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
What's
That's
hanging
wrong.
from the
That's
tree?
racist. Anybody in a helicopter is gonna.
It's love, laugh, live, life. I mean, it's just
Mm.
a circle of life. I don't get. Okay.
In a circle of life.
I did see at the park
Fell down
going
in the tall grass.
other thing other than John Rocker being there. There's this young girl that looked old. Have you
Celebrity
seen-
she most resembled.
Young girl, get out of my
She
life.
looked like 50 years old in the face, but then she had like a
You're
cartoon-sized head, bigger than mine.
girl.
This woman had a head bigger than mine.
What?
Yeah,
Okay, holy shit!
Estelle Getty.
her body was. It was almost like when you see.
It's like you're starting to look with your little body and your giant
a
head.
Look, Conrad, I love you, but I've never met anybody with a bigger head.
I was
than
gonna say, what
Sorry.
the fuck?
Not
there was
one.
one in the log jam.
Andre
was-
the Giant, maybe.
I've seen one guy. He was in a movie called The Mask.
Oh, he had a longer face. Same. I think they're
With
actually
Cher,
very similar.
okay?
Longer face.
Yeah, well, a little wider.
I don't know.
She was in the log
Less
jam.
water in his
She
head.
looked like I think it's the Betty Boop character.
Oh.
Hot.
Well, no, because I think she was only like 12, but she was
Oh, so she was
her
like a
head
Benjamin
looked
Button.
50. Like her head looked like a 50-year-old woman, like bags under her
Oh,
eyes,
wow.
She could have been like
Stewie
a,
Griffin.
but
like-
she could be one of those
big
like
cheeks.
the cage bait kids,
The who?
cage kids,
What are you talking about, Cage Kid?
Cabbage Patch.
like kids that they leave in a cage.
Their heads get big?
She was white, is what it was.
No,
Yeah.
there's a.
You don't put
that-
white kids
that
in
Texas
cages.
couple that I did the whole. I tried talking about. There was like 14 kids, and they were
They had
Like
big heads.
Duggars? Like
No.
the Duggar kids?
Oh, yeah, they
No.
were in cages.
Oh, yeah,
they were-
That's
they-
true.
no.
She could have been a little Duggar in her.
Duggar.
no, they were chained to their beds and all
Oh,
that.
Octomom.
Kind of, but they would take them to like they went to amusement parks still, but then they go home and they chain them back up. They weren't allowed. They were homeschooled. There was a whole I can't. It was a documentary. You guys are documentary guys.
Yeah.
I tried to talk you into watching it, and you didn't watch it.
This is
That's
because
because you never gave me the name.
Yeah,
and-
you gotta give us a
I
title.
pulled- yes, I did.
You can say they're chained. I call it grounded.
yeah.
How tall was this kid? Person.
8 foot.
No, 5 foot. I mean, like pretty
Normal height?
normal young girl height. That's what threw me. I kept staring at her, and I couldn't tell if she could tell. I felt like she could tell I was
She
staring
could
at her.
tell. She was getting wet.
But she had on like the normal. It was a 2022 softball shirt, but it's like, are you a mom or are you from like
Oh,
a high
yeah.
school or something?
Right.
Like she just played or something, and then it had a name on the back. I said, not a mom. It's probably her.
Yeah, a player.
It's the
Player.
Turpin family documentary.
Oh,
Look
okay.
up people that have ginormous heads and tiny bodies and look old as young people.
Mhm.
That's what she looked like.
It's just going to show a picture of Conrad.
I already put this in the internet.
See? Conrad Garrison.
And she seemed nice. I mean, she was having a good time.
Heat pants
How
now.
close was you to this person? I mean, like
Closer than we are.
Really?
Yeah. Close enough to smell her.
How'd you,
If I wanted to.
How did she smell? Grapes.
If she's walking through a crowd, that's who you follow
Yeah.
because she's gonna part. She's like an icebreaker. She
Right.
just clears a
Like a
path.
bobblehead.
Yeah, she's
just
at the
stand in her
front
wake.
of the line
And you'll-
every time.
Yeah, you'll always see her
Yeah.
because you just pick her out. Big head.
Unless she goes to a hallway, she may get stuck. In
That's
there.
how I find you in the casino. You sneak off, and I just look for a dude with a big head.
There
Look,
he
there
is.
he is. Got him.
It's a lot like that, and so maybe that's why I noticed her. We were very similar body types.
Kin.
Your
You were
soulmates.
kin. Yeah.
I don't know if she was there with a even younger person. That could have been a kid of hers or a sibling. Either way,
That is weird.
I'll father that.
That is
Well-
weird.
You had the last name and the name of the school.
Mm-hmm. I could find her that way.
Hey,
Probably.
Google it. Google.
Stalking.
Yeah.
Casey's good at that. Look at him over there.
I can't
It's
find
searching
no people
away.
that match
It's
your
just
description,
interesting
though.
that this person exists amongst us. Because it's got to be confusing to anyone that looks her way. Whoa, are you? Hey, you paid your taxes this year, or like? Oh no, you're 12. Couldn't tell.
Are you just trying to make yourself feel better for burping the worm to her thought later in the day?
No, the sex front
It's
dude.
not wrong.
No,
She may have been
because you know,
35.
you know him and jerking off. There's no way he found 3.5 hours in his fucking
Oh yeah.
in
Yeah.
his family vacation to light
He
candles.
didn't bring a
and to-
shower bucket.
Yeah, or a wash rag.
Skin Man, we probably won't do the bonus. You want to do your limerick now, buddy?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We'll get that going, then I'll tell you about how the vacation ended and the sex.
With the kids?
Whoa,
No kids sex.
Okay.
God, no.
No
There's-
kids sex.
whoa! At the museum, bud.
Okay. Museum.
Oh, that's just me. Thanks.
See, I think Conrad's head is bigger, is wider. His is just
Yeah, it is
longer.
pretty
and I
skinny.
think proportionally, if you crush,
My head's getting smaller,
if you
though.
crushed Rocky's head like into
As I
a
lost
normal,
weight,
it would
it's getting
be
smaller. The
Conrad's
hats
head.
are getting...
Cheeks.
Oh
If
yeah.
you squeezed him down into, he would have Conrad's head.
He's got the same volume. It's just
yeah,
elongated.
just
Spread
elongated.
out.
It's like a pear compared to a fucking
Apple.
big apple.
She
You know,
did
they're
have
same.
this going on, though. This is like the deep sunken eyes and the cheekbones.
Yeah, she's just Asian like Rocky was.
So it's elephantitis.
She had a bit of elephantitis.
Mm-hmm. Got a little touch of the elephantitis guy.
Sanctuary.
In the wrong spot.
She seemed nice, though. Probably Christian.
Skin Man, a limerick.
Things happen, and sometimes the day runs too long. We can bide our time and listen to a song. When things break, we have to act. Fixing stuff, you have to use tact. Or beat it with a sticky dong.
It's true. Here.
Here.
I tried that sticky dong. Me and Eric tried that sticky dong out there on that dent. It
Yeah.
almost got it. A little bit more suction on that sticky dong.
Little
Yeah.
suction cup
It's
body
older.
work.
It is older. It's used.
I think we just need a second one because we can pop it out, but it'd pop back in. We need two
True, we
side
need
by
two
side.
of them. Yeah.
Gotta pop it
Should
and lock
probably
it.
have somebody in there just kind of pounding
Yeah.
Push
the inside of the gap, too.
If one dick doesn't,
I think
fix
the
it,
problem
just get
was
two.
it was never properly used. I think had we did like I said and got on a step stool, stuck it in an ass like it's meant to,
Right.
and then jam that up against
Oh,
there,
Kegels.
fucking pop it
Yeah,
off.
if you use your
Then you have
Kegels.
a better fucking
Oh.
chance.
Yep.
So you ram it in your ass, and you back up to it.
Well, that's
As
how
hard
I-
as you can.
Or you could
Should
So
we
you
put
don't-
you
1, 2,
into
3,
it, or
go.
you do
you
it
don't have
yourself?
to put it in your ass first. You can fucking pop it on, then
put it.
put it in your ass. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a sticky dong
Clench
for a
it and
reason.
go.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, you gotta get it worked up a little bit and get that dent.
Well, let's
fucking,
find
you
it.
know,
and
like,
let's have
bop, bop,
Casey.
bop,
I'll
bop,
grab the
bop,
air
bop,
horn.
you
That
know.
would generate
You don't just
heat.
get a dent out.
How's that sound again?
TJ, you know what we're talking about?
I've seen Casey do this before.
Yeah, that's true. He's pulled out dents with his ass before.
I think
Oh
it's,
my
I think it's
God.
still under that
Put
cabinet
dents
there.
in with my ass and
No.
pull them out. Yes.
True.
You know, grab it out of that cabinet, throw it around like a tomahawk.
We didn't have any sticky dongs on the vacation at all.
Okay.
So
Boring.
Did you get a sticky dong?
luckily there's no dents to pull out. But no, I did one of the first evenings there. There was a moment of
The
intimacy.
hotel.
In the hotel.
Kidsworth?
Bro, we were on the 14th floor.
Wow.
Sweet.
I don't know what that means.
Do 2 rooms, dude. It's bigger than
The
our
kids
house.
were still in the car.
Kids were, yeah, it's
I
1,500
don't
square
think you'd,
foot.
a suite means open. That's a
It's 27,000 square foot,
studio
and we were
apartment and
in
a suite are basically the same thing. And
we were in the master suite. They were in the junior suite that was attached. I
So
said,
you made the kids share a room?
children,
That's weird.
go to bed. Mommy and Daddy have to talk about money. You know.
We always make the boys sleep
Yeah.
together and the girls sleep together.
Go on the balcony.
Well, I only have one of each, so they just,
No, I mean, I the boy sleeps with me and the daughter sleeps with.
I can't fuck my kid.
In Shannon's world, you can't. You can kill them. You can fuck them. They're yours.
You're not trying hard
Fucking own them.
enough. You know what I mean?
So anyway,
Your
First
kids.
couple times, it is
Until they're
difficult.
21,
you know what I
they're
mean?
your fucking kids.
anyways, we decided not to do that, and I was gonna go be with do that thing, and so that happened a little bit.
A little bit.
But then as the week, we thought it would happen more, and it never.
Well, no, you only get usually one vacation
Yeah.
one.
Happy
Yeah,
vacation.
she wasn't
Especially
looking
if
for.
you have people with kids with you.
She just knew you were gonna have to do it. She was gonna have to do it once, and
Yeah.
you made the mistake of doing it the first night.
Too
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, you gotta wait till like middle of it.
Wasn't it your birthday this week?
Yeah, and
So-
so on my birthday,
You got birthday blowjob, right? That's standard.
Well, yeah, he blew it
HJ.
himself. He licks his
I got an HJ, which was fine.
from your wife or from.
From
her,
Dwayne.
From Dwayne and my.
Dwayne downstairs.
I had my eyes shut. Could have been.
Here's
But
your
it's your
spoon.
birthday.
Bend over.
But then by the
Was it like a
The final-
lotioned up one or just a
which wasn't even
dry?
the final, the Thursday,
Somebody
I
was
tried
fucking down
again.
here earlier.
Wait, you had a sad hand job?
yeah.
Oh,
And I tried
man.
again
Well, you guys were driving.
when in the morning. I tried again in the morning, and she didn't. Kids
Well,
were
you guys, is this at the Airbnb?
she ended up just watching me jerk off, which was
How could, I can't do that, man.
she was
I've
kind of
done that.
sleeping, but she wasn't. She'd be like, "I'm awake." It's like, no, you're not.
What?
You know.
She was watching you jerk off.
He likes to.
Yeah.
He likes that.
Is that your idea of foreplay? Is you crank one out?
No, I just thought maybe it'd get her into it.
Why would you?
I'm not opposed
Why
to it.
would you fucking think that you jerking off would get your wife into it?
Because it's be like, you should be, like feel guilty almost.
Okay,
Sometimes you got to glue
Give
them
him some-
eyes open.
give him some credit though. If his plan is of getting her in the mood
With
of
his
jerking
history of
off,
pre-coming,
what's
there's-
best case scenario?
I won.
She gets into it.
Yep.
Worst case scenario is he finishes himself. Either way,
Winner.
he's getting a
My problem is I
washcloth
can't jerk
afterwards.
off around my wife.
But she'll be
W.
like, I'll go get you something to
Okay,
wipe
it's
up
not
with. And I'll be
hard.
like, that's the least.
I know I can't jerk off soft. That's what I'm
Thank
saying.
you for doing the
No, I'm
least.
saying it's not hard to jerk off around your wife.
She has to be asleep.
She makes a sandwich while I do it.
Thank you for
You've
literally
never
doing
jerked off
almost
in front of your
nothing.
wife.
No,
Never.
I don't. No, I don't think so. I mean, like maybe like
Never?
How are you even
Like,
married then?
Yeah.
maybe like going from like her mouth like right before I was
No.
sticking it into her or something.
But,
But
like-
no,
Oh God.
I think that's weird.
Gross.
no, I think it's water. No.
Mother Teresa.
Thank you.
Actually, I
TJ.
think one time she walked out on me in the living room jerking off. That would be the only time I.
No,
Would
never
you have
been
your
busted.
And that
dent
was
puller in?
and that was early on in our thing when she didn't realize the guys jerked off, so she was all weirded out by it
Yeah.
for a little while.
Yeah.
She didn't think guys jerked off. Oh, probably because you always did whatever you wanted to her, even if she was sleeping. So.
Yeah,
You better come over here and
but
save
she's
this
just like
pillow.
she's like you could have came in or I'm or basically like
I'm just down the
you
down the
could've-
hall,
yeah,
Casey.
basically something like that. So then that was when the night rape started
I
because
can't print the internet.
she said I could have
okay?
sex anytime I wanted, basically, is what she said. So then I would just go in there and
Yeah.
she'd be like, I don't feel like it. I'm like, well, but anytime I want, remember? You're always down the hallway.
Yeah.
So then she did. I mean,
It's like a hotel commercial
she wasn't always into it, but
for a really
then
ratty
it just got
motel.
boring, you know.
I'll leave it open for you. You know?
Leave the
Now,
light on.
but now,
it's
the last
easy,
like
Tom.
3 months, she's been super into me. Or whatever. I mean, make it up for all the.
We know what this is about.
Menstruation, she's getting in heat.
But even that wasn't
Women do
like
that
right
as you get
after
older.
that. It's just been
She's
more
been into
recent.
you a lot the last
Gross.
few
Yeah,
months?
just like texting me.
She's been
you know.
in Casey a
That
lot.
pegging.
Yeah.
Pegging.
He's gotten into that
Whatever.
pegging thing.
You would rather be pegged than jerk off in front of your wife?
No, I don't know. I'd be fine with jerking.
It's not
I
either or. It's not rather.
just don't last long enough, so me jerking off in front
Hey,
of her
Conrad,
doesn't
don't
seem
judge. Sometimes you got to bend over and just take it like a man.
Oh, that's true.
To,
I fell off the scaffolding and landed
she
on
but
this
she
dick.
doesn't like doing like the. I have to like try to make her like play with herself. She doesn't like doing that stuff. She's real like you know.
I don't allow that garbage.
She's real churchy when it comes to sex. You know.
You don't allow that?
Stop that. That's gross.
Yeah, don't get your,
You got to
your,
teach her that. That's what the
keep
problem
your little
is.
carrots out of your clam.
allow it.
I don't see that.
I'll allow it.
Do it under the covers, but just don't make too much
Put that away.
movement. You know. A DJ.
Do
DJ
it on the
Khaled.
balcony.
Stop saying Dwayne.
Dwayne was a hell of a man. Only other thing I
Celebrity
did,
he most resembled.
That was the same guy.
Okay.
That was
Mankind. We already talked about it.
The only other thing we did is, you guys know that, like, in movies, like Rocky 1 happened. Everybody agreed unanimously that was the greatest movie that's ever made.
Yeah.
And then when Rocky 2
No, not at all.
come out,
No.
people were like, there's no way he's got this magic again. And then, yep, he does.
Yep.
Greatest movie ever made.
The best one is the one with Tommy
He did this
Morrison in it.
5 other
By
times.
far.
4.
Each time the movie got better and better and better and better.
Until 5.
Which one had Glover Lane in it?
Debatable. It's a different.
The one with Mr. T. That's the
90s
best
were weird
one.
for everyone.
And the Hulk Hogan one.
When I went at 10:40 to what used to be Warren but now Regal Theaters,
AM or
Nice.
PM?
AM this morning, and they played a private screening with me and 25 other people that had bought tickets
That's not a
to
private screening.
Bob's Burgers,
Yeah.
the
Where?
movie.
West Warren.
Thanks for inviting me.
Moore, Oklahoma,
Oh.
had me in attendance today. I did a fucking shot of Toby Keith liquor
you
and
take
I
the
walked
boy?
in. Took the whole family. We went in there.
Oh, that's right. Your wife
It was
goes everywhere.
$8 a person because it was matinee prices. This is perfect. It was $24 for popcorn and drinks now.
Mhm.
$24.
Yeah, but you have
The what is
Seems
it called?
cheap.
Fred and Ginger.
Fred and Ginger.
Used to be $7.75. I worked at the Warren in high school.
It's $24.95 or $26.95.
Yeah.
fucking outrageous.
We
about-
get one refill.
But yeah, it's the experience you
How about
pay for.
6 waters, 3 tall boys, and 1 Greyhound, $95. That was at the concert. $95.
Well, they've taken a page from
That
concert
water.
venues.
6
went-
of those.
Oh, we went sick. I took him to a playoff game in Cowboys against the Lions, and I was sick as shit and still had 4 beers in there, $18 a
Yeah.
piece for a.
Worth it.
I mean, this beer opened up and dumped in a fucking thing, you
Pretty
know.
much.
But to see the Lions play, dude,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
was worth it. That's why I
Yeah.
went. I was
Great
hoping
deal.
Barry was. I thought they
Stafford?
said Barry was going to be playing. And
Ty
Stafford
Detmer?
days. Nice. Nice.
That bald guy.
Warren Moon.
I will tell you this, dude. It was without a doubt the greatest movie that's ever been made.
Bob's
mean-
Better
Burgers.
than. It's better than the.
After 12 seasons, you're like, have they written every joke? Have they done every? They didn't. They saved it for the movie.
So it's better than the Sopranos boy movie.
Ooh.
It's better
Did you
than
even see that?
Sopranos. It's better than Sopranos as a show.
No. Conrad.
Front to back.
Come on.
This ending was better. Everything was better.
Is it so? Is
Mask.
Bob's Burgers over now?
Mass 2 is better than Sopranos.
For sure.
Fuck. Forgot. Yeah, Eric hates Sopranos.
No wonder no one likes you.
I don't hate it, but I'm just. I can't say that about it, even though now I've seen something so much more superior. This animated feature of jokes.
Better. It's better than Family Guy and The
Better
Simpsons.
than Shrek.
It's better. It's the best movie I've ever seen in my life.
But you're so biased.
I've watched a lot of great
But I
movies.
do love
I've
Bob's
even watched
Burgers.
Dances with
You
Wolves.
have
I've watched.
seen-
Well, that's a
fucking-
horrible movie, though.
What channel is Bob? I've never even heard of it.
What?
What?
It's on FX, but Fox. So you were welcome to the show up until probably that moment. There's a lot of things. His whole life's
I'm
based.
kidding. I've seen the show. It sucks.
No,
wow.
you got to get to use. You got to get to know it. It's like The
Yeah,
Sopranos, dude.
You got to get season 10.
I knew I liked Sopranos
No,
Hit
1
the
minute
strike.
in.
no, you would know once you get to know everybody in there, and then they had them all in there. I mean, some people. Gail didn't get much screen time. The sister of you've watched the show, right?
Yeah,
Aunt Gail.
I'm a Bob Burger fan.
And then
With her floppy boobs.
Freddie was in there a lot, though. Who's my favorite character. So it was a good show.
Did
It
the
was-
did the family enjoy it as much as you? Or were you the only one laughing?
the kids and I both agreed it's the best movie we'd ever seen. So
But his kids have to say that because he said if you don't, when you go in, I'm taking you out of the will.
no, they were cheering, dude. We were like a black family in there.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
It was crazy. There wasn't any black people in there either, and
Well, no, it's more Oklahoma.
there was a woman with her.
Yeah, and the dad.
Here
with his
am your
kids.
pretzel.
It's a woman up above
Weird.
That's
that
not
had
black
a
family.
laugh. You can't laugh like that.
Yeah.
You know how a real stoner laugh, like the Seth Rogen laugh, can you just... yeah, that. But then they all have this one that's
I'm
like
not a real stoner.
like one loud yell. You know what I mean? Like. And so this woman who's obviously
That's not one.
abused by this man is not just because they live in Oklahoma, but
Right.
because anytime he would giggle at something, she'd go,
Kind of like Bob's wife. Maybe
And
she
I
was
would-
imitating.
look over.
Good popcorn. Yeah. Smoker. Probably a 2-packer.
Now you sound like what's his name from the Ain't Got No Gas in It. That movie, Sling Blade.
Yeah, I feel a little
You
sling
looked
blade in
over.
there.
I figured with your giant head, you sat in the back row all the time.
Yeah,
in
that's
movies.
true.
I had us seated there, but I
He
bucked
buys
the
2 seats,
system,
one
dude.
for him and one for his head. He
I don't
buys
know.
the seat right behind him.
I knew you was going to go see it. I didn't know you had super secret pre-showing. This just
Today,
came
come
off
out.
the
Today, first screening I
the
could see.
truck. But I beg to differ
You seen
on
that before Top Gun.
your big movie and being the favorite because you, my friend, haven't seen the Yip Man on Netflix. Okay,
not watched your Yip Man
All right.
show
Yip
yet.
Man,
Or the
Four-
Turpin 17.
4 episodes.
Is that like the turtle
Four-
guy?
Huh?
Is that like Turtle
4
Man?
whole movies of kung fu.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you missed his movie review last
Oh.
week.
So we gotta
Or the
watch
week
it buddy.
before.
You gotta watch it.
I should watch it
Did you
before
make
I
Chip
definitively
watch it
say.
with you?
At the end of it, you'll be Casey. You'll hate white people and walk around in nothing but Chinese
God, I hate
sweatshirts
white people.
and say communism is the way to go. That's what after watching it.
Yeah.
That's what
Well, I
you'll
say
say.
comedy is
Well, that's
the
what
way
that
to go,
art
but
installation made
It's
me feel.
close. It's spelled the same.
So
Similar.
I felt like that after looking at that art.
Just give it a try. Watch all 4 Yip Man. Here, I'll bait you in. You ready? Number 3, Mike Tyson's in it. By the way, they overdub his voice because they didn't like it.
I'll tell you what.
The Chinese, not the Americans.
Oh, he's
There's
actually in it? The real Mike Tyson?
Yes. And his voice is low. His
Hey,
voice is so low.
And it's just
fucking
for that.
creepy.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's worth watching then.
What's in this paper? You know, you see his lips move, and you know what he sounds like.
Hey, what's in this paper?
He
Why
really
would
has a
he
deep
ever be
voice.
holding
He
a
just-
paper?
He just fakes it. He's like Bobcat. His-
Can't
No, he
read.
actually said it, but they just cut it, and they're like, they made, another
Hey,
guy.
pretending to read
What's this called? Yeep Man?
Yip Man.
Yip Man?
IP.
It's on
You'll see
Netflix.
it.
You
Ip
have,
Man.
you have to be a subscriber.
And
I can't
dude,
afford that shit.
it is nothing.
I'll get
but
you
IP,
password.
man. Isn't that an old movie?
Not
It
new.
is. Well, I mean, there's 4 of
Is
them.
it Ip Man
I
or
never-
Ip Man Young or Ip Man
Not
the
with
finale?
Jackie Chan, but the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Jet Li.
IP Man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's worth it then.
Ip.
Worth it. You learn that China
Ip Man
won.
Legend.
Yeah,
That's it.
China won World War II. I didn't even know they were in World War II. You learn that in the movie.
Oh, good.
And Chinese people are really cool. You'll learn that too.
I've always
White
thought
people
that.
I already know
suck.
that.
White people suck.
Agreed.
man.
Already
All
know
the
that.
villains are white.
And-
It's great.
Mike Tyson, not a bad guy. Great voice. You learn that too. And a lot of cool kung fu moves.
Well, if you were putting it on your to-do list, add Ip Man and
And
Bob's
Burgers.
Burgers.
If you get around to
If you get
Bob's
around to
Burgers,
Burgers.
it's
It'll
probably-
come probably on TV pretty
maybe, I
soon
don't
too.
know. Yeah.
If it wins, it'll probably win an Oscar though. Think about it.
So that means there'll be a number 2.
Bob's Burgers gonna win along.
This is where it starts getting bad, though. Remember when the Simpsons movie came out? The first Simpsons movie
Who's gonna
was
slap
great.
Bob? Nobody, dude. You can't.
No, them hairy arms and that spatula.
The only other thing that happened through the
Let's see who fists are the fastest.
It doesn't sound like that in the movie.
Mine. Sean Fun Jones. If you laugh like that, all phone go lay.
what? You laugh.
Yeah. And believe me, if Mike Tyson hit this little Chinese boy, he'd be dead.
Dead, for
Yeah,
sure.
Dead. Just
Whatever.
dead.
I watched him hit a dude on a plane 40 times, and the dude just
It's altitude.
Yeah.
Laughing. He was just
Seat was catching it, too.
Yeah. Altitude. Well, the only other thing that happened
kung fu.
was, even though our house that we had rented for the 2 days in Norman
Yeah.
was like probably 1.75 miles away from the campus,
Wow.
this waterhead said, I'm going to go check it out. Ran all the way there,
Mm-hmm.
then started running around the campus.
Dumb.
And
It's a
then
big campus.
it's gigantic
It's
campus. And this guy that I'd seen taking photos of the statues, real fan guy,
Mm-hmm.
had stopped me as I was running and was like, hey, do you know where this place is? And I was like, absolutely. It's right over
It's
there.
Right over there.
And he's like, thanks, man. You like going to school here? And I was like, fucking love it, dude.
Love it. Pretty good.
And I just kept running.
That's how you
Are
know you're
thinking
looking
about-
good.
I was gonna say, are you thinking about going back?
I was hoping somebody would see me run and be like, yo,
We need you on the football team.
any team, you know. But they didn't.
Lacrosse.
That's the only guy that stopped me. But it's still a stop.
Right.
Is the football stadium? I don't. Is it on the campus? Or
Is it
It's
unlocked?
right in the middle. And it was unlocked. And we did get to do the Rudy thing and walk in there and
Hell yeah.
peek over the thing. There was no
Thank you, though.
security black guy that was like working on the field that
Oh.
invited me to be his
You,
thing.
did,
Yeah.
you were gonna get a job there. Give up the taco truck.
I thought it
Live
was.
in the cellar.
Hey, you're running real good. Let me see that dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was running around the campus, Eric, somebody stopped me and said, "Where's this building at?" And I said, "It's right over there."
He
And he
did
said-
wave the guy down first.
Yeah. Hey, you need directions?
You looking for anything?
And then he said, "Do you like
Any
going to school
pictures of
here?"
me?
And I was like,
see my penis?
"I love it."
But there's a lot of old people that go to OU. So
Yeah. Ton of.
I know,
old
dude.
people.
I'm not saying it meant anything except for it could have been a track coach. It could have been, I don't know.
well, he wouldn't have asked if you like going to school there if he
Yeah,
was the
he would have
track
known.
coach.
if he was seeing if I was enrolled, though, maybe because he's seen me running around. There's
That
nobody.
happens to me all the time.
He was
No
wanting to
issue.
recruit you
What
for
form
sure.
were you running in the form when you raced E?
I was like, 12-minute mile probably.
Crouching Dragon.
Did they give you a high five and call you buddy?
Have you thought about
Hey,
challenging
buddy, do you
E
like
to
going
a
to school
re-race
here?
now that you're in shape?
You want some free candy?
Listen, it was the thing. It was the best part of the vacation, other than whacking off in front of my wife.
If you've ever seen Jack Sparrow run, that's how Conrad
Hey, when do
was
you
running.
think this is going to go off?
Did you swim in the pool?
You want to take bets? It's like
That would be
gambling.
fun. Do you do a countdown before you're going to go when she's watching?
No, I try to. It just lingers. You know what I mean? A lot of it's her fault because
You're mad and you start mad jerking and you're very
I don't wanna-
hard.
you shut your eyes. Like, I guess I'll keep you out of this completely, and then you shut your eyes and take yourself to a different world with
Yeah.
a different person.
Well, yeah, that's why you leave the room in general.
Yeah, but it's weird when they're there. It's like, I'm inviting you, come join.
Well, did you start fingering
Okay,
her or anything?
no.
I think this is the problem right here.
Or like caressing her tits or anything while you were doing it, or
You didn't touch her, period.
like rub on her belly or
No.
something?
How'd-
Rub her ass?
Never.
or-
touch her.
How did she know you were doing that? Was she,
I'd nudge her a little bit. I'd give her the old shoulder,
Yeah.
She was
Hey.
on her side, facing away from you.
the forearm
the whole
shiver.
time, yes, because he's over there
No,
jerking
she
off.
was when she was really sleeping, but once you do that move where you yawn and just kind of backhand him pretty good.
Oh, yeah, it's a legal check
Yeah.
in hockey.
Like, what's going on? I was like, oh, you're awake,
did she stay
How'd you like some of this
facing you or
dick?
roll back
She
over?
rolled over and faced me, and I was like, oh, looks like you're ready for something. I was like, you just hit me in the face. Yeah.
Yeah, fixing to
Like
glue
hit
that
you in
eye
the face
shut.
with something else.
Yeah. You're right. And then it's like, nothing.
yeah,
She
you
just
could've
kind of
rubbed it
falls
against-
back asleep. You got to keep waking him up, and
That's why
eventually you don't even care. It's
And
awesome.
cream rinse.
Yeah.
Face cream.
my wife would just get up and let the dogs out of the room and close the door. And
Let me know when you're done, Casey.
We didn't have we didn't have any dogs in the room
I'll
though.
go make your
that's
eggs.
the problem.
Yeah, we don't keep
Was
dogs.
your
in-
mom there?
No, no other family was there as far as I know.
Well, again, there's your problem.
Yep.
It was interesting.
Easier to finish when your mom's in the room.
That's what I've always said.
Andy peeks through the window on the 14th floor.
Andy was there.
Good job.
He's look, I got a new black powder.
Yeah. Check it out. Look at my holster. I can climb
Pulled the
buildings
trigger
with
4.5 minutes ago. Wait. Boom! See?
Oh, dude, Andy would fit in at Frontier City.
Oh,
Like a
my
hand
God.
and a
he needs
glove.
he needs to be a character
They
there.
got a flintlock
That
sale
or
at Frontier
Silver Dollar
City.
City, yeah.
Sure.
Just have him fucking be a
He don't
holster
like
maker.
he don't like Frontier City because they use too modern of weaponry in their fucking
no.
reenactments.
Yeah, he would love that.
They use
place.
revolvers, no flint.
That wooden roller coaster, that's the same one when we were kids? Holy
Not
shit.
only that, they brought that bitch from Kansas City in like the 30s.
Nice.
He showed me on the poster. So they rebuilt it. And they didn't say like we should use something other than wood. They're just like, yeah.
You know, it'd be
bolt it
funny
back
is-
together.
That's like if you
Had
rode
like 4
the-
or 5 bolts laying there. These were extra.
if you go to
They
Worlds
weren't.
of Fun
We didn't
and you
have them
ride
last
the
time.
Timberwolf,
Now we do.
That's
Guess
like
where
the
they went to.
most horrible riding. The people are like, I love wooden roller coasters. I hate you.
Oh,
I hate the feeling of a wooden roller coaster. I hate the
Yeah.
I
Well, they
hate
say
'em.
they say it's like the nostalgic, like that's how they're supposed to feel. They stopped making wooden roller coasters in the 70s.
Yeah.
No, the nostalgia is fucking thinking you're dying going straight down, not thinking you're dying because it's falling apart while you're riding it. I mean, I guess there's different thrill seekers, you know, but if I wanted to, I'd go zip lining or whatever, you know.
Sure.
I want.
Oh no, you look like a fruit when you zip line,
Yeah,
dude.
most fags
You've never
hate
seen
wooden
me.
roller coasters.
You've never
so-
seen me zip line.
No, everyone does. I seen a zip liner and they looked fruity.
Well,
like
can I do the paragliding thing?
you hang on to that wire. Whee! You might as well
But I
just
do
be
it
a big
cool. I do
dick
it
that
like
you
this.
land on when you get down there.
He's into that. He'll pull a dent out when he gets
Yeah.
done.
Put on your helmet for
That'll
what?
help you.
is that a dim that trash can?
That's how we'll pull the dent out.
I'll get it.
We'll pull my zip line away from that truck, man.
Somebody parked a truck down there on the fucking pedestal you land on.
Hey,
It's in
When I pop
casing.
back off.
hey,
that
yo,
gets
can
the
you get this
dent
dent out?
Dent repair, dent removal.
You're the one that don't like those wooden roller coasters, aren't you, fag?
Dude, zip lines are. You might as well just put a pair of those Victoria's Secret angel wings on and go down.
I don't
Ooh,
get what.
ooh.
Little
that
Hanson bop going on.
I'd like to watch him.
Once
go down
again
there.
in a man, you're gonna
Says the guy that jogged around Norman campus.
listening to Bop. Yes, that's a fucking great song to run to. Just
Hey, they'll
ask
be in
Eric.
Dallas next month if you want to go to the concert.
Bop will.
They're playing at the same venue he went and watched Korn in this weekend.
I would watch them if it's acoustic.
Probably is. It's just
Well, they do an acoustic set.
yeah.
Would you go with me, Eric?
Yeah,
Well, he's already going. Would you like to join him?
I'd watch while I'm at it.
Yeah, tickets can't be that much. You'll have to smuggle in your own booze because let me tell you, it's expensive.
It's a dry-
water.
oh.
What's
yeah.
more depressing, watching Hanson or watching Conrad masturbate?
Watching Hanson.
Same.
Watching Conrad watch Hanson.
And while he's
And,
masturbating.
Yeah, and you would be.
Watching Conrad masturbate. to
I only
Hanson.
know the one song though. That's
Doesn't
a
matter.
tough.
There's some other ones you'd know once
This
they
time
start
around,
playing
that's
them.
my favorite one.
I'd take TJ.
Connoisseur for sure.
He's-
I love this one. You'll love
He's your gay buddy.
TJ, meet us there. Park where Eric does. Yeah, we could do
Your
something.
butt?
Yeah, normally if my dreams come true. So, anyways, watch Bob's Burgers this week, guys. Do yourself a favor and do that. So,
Did you film it on your phone so we can watch it?
oh no, I
That would have
didn't.
been smart. You could be watching it right now.
I ain't that hood yet. So I'll get there someday.
If you're going to be in town this weekend, maybe we can go on a date.
Ooh.
Little Caesars.
Rip Ray Liotta, since we didn't. I mean, we talked about him, but
Oh,
you know,
true.
Peace be unto you.
there's
man.
been a lot
Hey,
of
did anybody find out why he actually died? I mean, it was a heart attack, drug overdose.
Shantic.
Chantix.
I was embarrassed. My wife actually knew more about Ray Liotta than I did. You know what I said? Oh yeah, it's that guy in Terminator.
He
It's
does look
not.
just like him. No,
Doesn't
it's
he?
not him. I know. It
Thank
freaks
you.
me
I'm not
out.
the only one. I
Oh,
thought
he's
he
in
was. I thought it was him.
Copland.
Yeah. Huh?
He's in Copland.
Yeah, Copland.
He is in that, and he's in the one where he stalks the
Shells?
Kurt Russell's wife. He's a cop.
Kurt Warner's wife has a
In the
store,
supermarket, yeah.
stocks the shelves. Is it?
Yeah.
He's in Observe and Report with Seth Rogen.
Wow.
He's in
Fucking
Operation
shit
Dumbo
coin.
Drop.
This is fucking
Yep,
regular.
he
He
is
is
in
in
that.
Dumbo Drop.
He was in Wild Hogs.
Yep.
No, that's Seth Green, dude.
No, that was.
So is Paulie
Ray
Senior.
Liotta.
So
John Travolta's Seth Green and
Paulie Senior.
Wilford Brimley.
Ray
Martin
Liotta
Lawrence.
led the biker gang
Oh,
that they tussled with.
yeah, that's too violent for me. I turned it off. I like to be scared.
Well, that
so
was actually a lot of people don't know that was the precursor to the whatever that biker.
Sons
show.
of Anarchy.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy.
I don't
Yeah.
know. He was 67, so I'm guessing heart attack. He just died in his bed, but
He
I
was
don't know.
filming a movie, but he's in a foreign country. Could have been some bad food. Could have been.
like
He was
that-
in Australia, dude.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
that's where it was.
I think it was like
Everybody
El
fucking
No,
died.
I
Salvador
think he
or
was in
something.
the southern hemisphere.
Australia is in the southern hemisphere.
He was
Okay, I think he
Latinx.
was in a Latinist country.
Oh,
That's not
Where that
right.
chick you were talking about is from.
Oof.
From
Frida?
Frontier City.
Natalie Holloway. Oh,
Unibrow,
Where did Ray Liotta die?
Australia.
In his bed.
you don't
In
Google
Australia.
that, dude.
Earth.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah, Australia.
Is that a country?
It's an island. Whatever.
Is that a group of countries?
I
It's
know
where
why he
fucking-
died now.
It's where Castaway was.
It was fucking Dominican Republican girls.
You know what? The Caribbean islands are
I
the
love
zits
them.
of the ocean.
Oh, need a good popping.
Nowhere do they say Chantix star. They always say like Goodfellas star or.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in Goodfellas too. We should have mentioned
That's
that.
true.
You would know that. You like Sopranos.
Mm-hmm. I don't like Goodfellas.
He's like
so-
Yeah, because
fucking
they're on the same
a
level.
walking, talking Rotten Tomatoes over here. This guy.
He knows movies,
Yeah.
dude.
I've
for
spent
sure.
a lot of time watching movies at work.
Yeah.
Nice.
DB.
Like, yeah,
He knows movies. He's got
There's
a
a
good
lot
memory.
of gay porn too.
that's fine.
That's just for work too, though.
Well, any last words, guys?
Sorry about the internet.
Yeah, sorry about the internet.
Lunatic French.
Sorry, I took E's spot. I won't
Thank
ever
you.
do
Fine.
The
that.
show
again.
didn't seem to go well after that, but that's
It went.
probably my fault.
Any advice for your wife or anything, Eric, or anything?
No.
Did you at once when she hit that deer be like, Connor, I would never?
Did you say? I mean, do you even think about the safety of our kids when you're driving? Or
Connor
any of
was
that?
so mad at you.
He would already walked. He would be walking right now to buy another car. If that happened to Conrad, he'd be walking to buy another car right now. And he would say, "No, I'm not riding.
Do you think any of us will look back at
I'm
our lives
walking."
and regret the things we didn't buy?
Sorry, there's an ad with Ewan McGregor. It's for Expedia. This is for
Thanks.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Like, they need your business. This is for... Oh, there we go. This song. Edible. I don't know why that sounds like shit all of a sudden.
Where's your dongle? We need. Did you try the other dongle?
Do I have one?
One that was Shannon.
Oh, I see
What I mean?
I wonder if it's the cord or the dongle.
Yeah, I'll try that next. Thank you, guys. Don't let your meatloaf.
I thought we had another one of those. And you could plug into this one as well. That was the one that went into the other soundboard.
Okay. I think it's the